Okay. Greetings, one and all, and welcome back to the Hidden Realms YouTube channel. I am your humble TM, Joshua MacGregor, and I am joined, as always, by a group of awesome people. Say hello, awesome people!
Hello, awesome people!
We are back for session number 3 of our one-shot, set on Reyara. And we've got everybody from both of the previous sessions, which is awesome, here to do some combat and take out a Pyromancer baddie.
Yeah.
Heck yes! And so I think, without further ado, I think we switch over to Owlbear and we see what the situation is. We zoom down into the city of Bentlem, to the waterfront district, to a shipyard with some suspicious activity goings on. Last time we left off, Becca, Elani, and Aurelei approached the shipyard, did a little scouting, saw that the Pyromancer is here, along with Ben and some other builders and hired muscle. There is a source of extreme heat coming from inside, and the smell of boom plant, a naturally growing substance on the world of Sekahashis used as a substitute to gunpowder to make firearms. And the last thing that happened when we left off was Alexa, who had come with you and played along, saw that you guys were about to dive into the water and sneak up on her father, Ben Cartman, and their allies, pulled a gun on Aurelei, put the muzzle against her head, and called out to the others, letting them know where you were. Yes, that's where we are now. We're gonna cut away to a few hours earlier this morning. The spaceports and shipping ports of Bentlem were closed yesterday because of the presence of the Pyromancer and the terrorist threat that he presents. So none of your characters, including Atlas and Bug, were able to actually make it all the way home before being turned around. Now, you were all put up in a lovely hotel called the Song of Rest. And the next day, the two of you were taken aside by Tamlin, the Erzuli, sort of half-elf, half-Esmerin, who set you on your investigatory path in the first session. And he gets the two of you together over an early breakfast and has an offer for you. He says, so, I am working towards bringing in the Pyromancer, and doing it in such a way as to show the unity representative of the Inaran Assembly against the terrorist goals of this person. Now, it is my intention to be slightly devious when I do this. I was hoping that you could be the rear guard, that in a moment of crisis, when the enemy underestimates the number of their foes, the two of you can swoop in, potentially while those around the Pyromancer are distracted, and take him out. Now, you two have the most personal vendettas against him, and I wanted to give you this offer separately from the others. What do you think? There is no shortage of reward for such an engagement, should you accept.
Bug is just going to be like shaking with like nervous, like you can't tell if it's jitters that he's about to run or he's like just nervous energy to like get started in that. So he's shifting from foot to foot, looking jumpy as always, and that. But he nods his agreement quite eagerly. Yes, yeah.
Fantastic.
Atlas is kind of... She's looking at Bug as she kind of just looks towards her own feet and thinking, the shortest and the tallest. Is this... Are you... And she's like, I don't do sneaky. I'm 6'2". I don't do sneaky.
Do you say that?
She kind of just like puts her head in her hands, just kind of rubs her temples, just kind of working it out, and then looks at Bug like kind of nervous and goes, "Oh, I'll go with him."
Wonderful. We can discuss payment. There are options available to you upon completion of this mission. Here's the idea, and he tells you a little something which is going to be private from the rest of the party. So if I could ask very briefly for you to take your headphones off, and then you will be beckoned back in a minute. Thank you kindly.
I think we should do some wicked facial expressions to really confuse them.
Yeah, really wicked facial expressions. Like, pretend that I've just said something absolutely insane. No. Okay, so his idea is that he will put a glyph of recall on the two of you. Essentially what he does is you stay in a place of safety until such a time as he will cast scrying on one member of the party and be able to see when they are engaged in combat. At that time, he will teleport the two of you behind the Pyromancer during combat. So you don't have to sneak.
Ooh.
So basically, he will give you the jump on him. You will have 1 minute before those glyphs that are on you recall you back to safety. So it's a very like in and out thing, and those glyphs will activate even if you go down. So the chances of you dying are very low.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep. Basically, the idea behind getting these guys out is that I want them to think that things are going really wrong, so you guys won't be in the first round of combat, and then we'll bring you in for the second round of combat.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sweet. He also gives both of you a D12 of Bardic Inspiration to use as your discretion. Alrighty. Everybody come back, please! Thank you all very much for your patience.
You're all going to die and we're going to the pub. No.
Fantastic. Now, Alexa levels a gun to Aurelei's head. We are back in the at the waterfront. And calls out to the muscle, I need everybody to roll initiative, if you'd be so kind. And if you could put this in the chat, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Alexa, I thought we had a connection. Thought, we'd be good buddies. No.
Just no.
No.
Okay, we've got Bug with 15.
I've got... Why?
After spending a superiority dice to make it better, I got 8.
No.
Oh, Kieran! Okay, so we've got Becca coming in with a strong 19. We've got we've got Atlas with a 17. We've got Bug with a 15. We've got Aurelei with a 12.
1, 2, folks.
And Elani with an 8. Elani, could you give me your dexterity modifier?
Yeah, it's +3.
Fantastic. Thank you kindly.
What did you roll on your d20?
I rolled a 7.
Oh,
And so then I
boy.
can spend the superiority dice, which is a d8, and add that to my score.
So you got
Oh,
one.
Oh, I already. What?
Did you add your dex mod to your initiative?
I've already added my Dex mod to my
Yeah.
one.
yes. Oh, no, so
Okay.
he has a specific thing for his class that allows him to do that.
Yeah, I
But
just.
did you add your?
Oh, I think the 7 had it added, yeah.
Oh, so you rolled a 4 on the dice?
Must have been.
Oh,
no!
I'm sorry.
Saving that natural for when I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
That's-
absolutely. Okay. You see, one sec. I'm just gonna write down one little thing here.
Elani dies first.
Hello?
I
Oh,
don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
die first.
I don't
I've
think
got
so.
23 hit points.
So
What have I
here's
got? Oh.
here's an important thing that happens. Here's an important thing that happens. Alexa got the drop on you. Last time, it was very clear that your characters had no idea that she was an enemy, even if players may have sussed this out. And you, Carrie, you're shaking your head, but you were saying she was sus the entire time.
I know! But then you got so in the character, I was like, oh, she seems really great, but I hope she's not.
Delightful.
She was just so keen!
She was so keen.
Keen to kill me!
Yeah. Well, it's like, somebody who's working with your dad, who's paying your dad an awful lot of money, and then somebody walks up to you and basically announces that they're hunting that person. You're like, well, maybe I should try to stop these people from ruining our family's
Okay,
income.
yes, maybe I'm an idiot and didn't remember that detail. I didn't think, oh, she has the same last name as minor details, blah, blah,
No.
blah, blah.
It's all good. That's not calling you out in any way.
You're the normal one. I was the one who was like, what's the last names? Like, great storage of brain use, Alberta. This is what I really need to be able to remember in the day to day.
So here's what we're gonna do. In order to make this gunshot as impactful as possible, she's not going to get a surprise round. Here's what she's gonna get instead. She's gonna roll to hit, and she's going to do it with advantage. If she hits, this is going to be a critical hit with the gun. The reason it's not a surprise round is if anybody has a reaction that can help, they will have the chance to spend that reaction to help. That's not to say necessarily that you do, or that I'm calling for that. I'm just saying that opportunity exists where a surprise round would not allow for that. So here we go. She rolled a natural 20 on her initiative.
Oh.
Which is part of the reason why she's getting these extra little thingy gummies. So I'm going to roll 2d20 for Alexa Carvin. Here we begin.
What does she add to her roll?
She adds +4 to her roll.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit Aurelei?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, it may surprise you to learn that gunpowder weapons don't actually do an extreme amount of damage in this game.
And Elani has intercepted the shot.
There.
Nice.
Love Battlemaster so much.
Amazing. So you use a react. What exactly is the wording of your ability, if you'd be so kind?
When a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage to the target takes by 1d10 plus 3 to a minimum of 0.
Oh, go ahead and roll damage reduced, if you'd be so kind.
It will reduce by 4.
Okay. Critical. So this gun would deal a d12 plus 4. Critical hit maxes out the 12 and adds another d12. I rolled a 3, which means that the total amount of damage coming in is a 21. Sorry, plus 7 is a 19. 19 points of damage is incoming, minus 4. Elani, what do you do as Alexa fully just cocks the gun and pulls the trigger with no further warning?
Seeing it, I'm gonna like go for a swipe up. I'm gonna swipe up with my sword and try and like knock the gun.
Fantastic. The weapon that truly was aimed at Aurelei's temple, it is knocked just out of place and scars across your forehead, and your forehead begins to bleed. You take 15 points of, I believe it's piercing damage. Yes. Piercing damage, Aurelei. Next in the initiative is going to be the Pyromancer, who's gonna do some preparatory stuff, and it does not engage properly.
Where is the Pyromancer?
You can't see him. He's on the deck of the ship inside the shipyard.
I call foul. I call cheating.
You call cheating.
If they can see us, we should see them.
The Pyromancer can't see you. He heard that somebody yelled, "They're over here," and did some preparatory stuff. In fact, you know what? The Pyromancer steps out of the shipyard and
just creeps.
Just creeps out of the shipyard.
I just loved how that looked on the map.
Slowly walks. This person who is covered in sort of like a cowl and these sort of like rag-like robes that kind of fall off of him in raggedy, sort of almost mummy wrapping kind of way. Eyes, sort of like this piercing brown color, flare with a red light that truly does look like fire reflected in bronze, and and looks and fully clocks the three of you, as well as Alexa. You don't notice a specific anything that this person does. Next up in the initiative is going to be Mr. Ben Cartman. You hear a shout from inside. Is that Alexa? Guys, get the cage open! Get the cage open! And there's a sound of footsteps and some stuff going on inside the shipyard. People start to run around and move. Next in the initiative, Becca, you are up.
Finally. Right, okay. Okay. What's my...
Daisy, you're on deck, which means you're the next person I'll call on.
I'm going in for the kill. I'm doing it for revenge. Oh, that's what I can do. I have a hand axe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
whenever the monk gets out a weapon, you're like, oh.
Becca ain't messing around, right?
Okay.
And I want. What do I want? What specifically do I want? It depends. Let's call a vote. This isn't Becca calling a vote. This is Carrie calling a vote. Do I want right in the center of her head, or do we want to try and chop it off?
Chop it off.
Ooh. Heck yeah.
Chop it off? Okay. Yeah.
Chop it off.
I'm gonna try and cut her head off, or at least like in the neck.
Take no prisoners. Go for it. Roll an attack.
Nat 20!
Yes!
Well done.
Yes! I want to throw something out there. As a DM, I have dunked pretty hard on you, Carrie, as a player. Like, Urin Jara, one of my NPCs you've interacted with a lot, has had a thing specifically for Becca. And last session, I did beat you to a pulp, and I felt bad about that. Please deal. Basically, what you do is you max out the damage of your hit dice, add your modifier, and then roll your damage dice again on top of that for a critical hit.
Okay. So
My internet cut out. You crit?
Nat
Yeah.
20!
Nat 20.
Right, you're gonna have to walk me through this. So, hand axe, I have an attack bonus of 7. It's a 1d6 plus 4 slashing.
1d6 plus 4. So what you do
1d6 plus 4.
is to roll your
That's
d6.
So that's a 5 plus 4 for slashing. And then I've got an attack bonus.
So your attack bonus is to hit.
Oh, okay, fine.
So that you already hit. And
already hit.
when you crit, basically, instead of doubling your damage dice, which is rules is written, in order to make critical hits hit a little harder, home rule is you max out that damage dice and then roll it again. So basically, you
Sounds
have
like 19.
So I've already
6
dealt.
plus
So I've
4
already
plus
dealt
5.
10.
So
6
10,
plus 4.
and then you rolled a 5. So that's
Yes.
15 in total.
Okay, cool.
And the plus 4, isn't it? It's a d6 plus 4.
Yeah, so the 6 plus 4 is 10, and then you roll the damage die on top of that, so you rolled a 5, so that's 15 in total. Make sense?
Cool. Yes.
Fantastic.
I trust you to do the math.
Carrie,
Yes.
how do you want to do this?
How do I want to do this? It's almost like slow-mo, right? So Becca sees Alexa put the gun on Aurelei's head, and Becca's like, instantly, she's like, I dealt through a lot of shit today. I have been beaten up to a pulp twice in the past 2 days. I have tried to catch this pyromancer, and now you're gonna come and shoot one of my friends? Nabish. So, Becca, genuinely, I think what she does is that she ducks down. She almost like slithers under everyone's legs and goes up behind Alexa without her realizing.
Yes.
And then, she has a moment where like she thinks about the hand axe. She's like, oh, is this too far? I'm like, no, bish. Pull out the hand axe for everyone to see, and then Alexa turns around and sees like my murderous eyes.
Yeah.
And without even saying a word, I go in.
Boom! Her head is lopped from her shoulders.
And the head goes into the water.
Instantly fish food. There is an audible sort of gasp and roar of rage from these two muscle-bound guards at the doors who heard her call and were about to come running to her aid, and as they see her fire, the gun is knocked slightly aside, and then you just slither around and instantly decapitate Alexa Cartman. She is gone forever.
Something tells me I shouldn't have done that.
No, well done. That is that is one attack, and you used, I believe it's like 15 feet of movement to get there. You, is there anything else you'd like to do for your turn?
What an excellent question. Is there anything else I can do?
You can use the rest of your movement, and if you can close with somebody, you can probably attack again, I think.
I will move here to guard Aurelei. That's all I'll do.
Flippity-tastic! Those two guys up there, those muscle guys, are going to roar, and they're going to rush down to engage with you. That's going to be 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That guy can't quite make it to melee range, which is a shame because he's got like a big old axe in his hands, but does not have a ranged weapon. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So this guy's gonna close with Elani and is going to go ahead and make an attack. He's going to attack recklessly. He'll get advantage on this. Ooh, there we go. Mr. Elani, a 24 to hit, I believe, will do the trick.
Yes.
Fantastic. And then deals you... Not bad, actually. Deals you 13 points of slashing damage. As this guy gets in range and just goes, "Oh, you killed Ben's kid! You monster!" And just goes ahead and attacks.
Big mistake.
Atlas and Bug, who are the two people next in initiative. You are in a hotel room. Tamlin's eyes refocus. He says, "Now's your chance. Are you ready?"
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Good luck. He makes a symbol, draws a glyph in the air, and then Iron Man with holographs sort of like splits it into two and pushes the glyphs. They appear on your foreheads. They sort of it kind of tingles. It's not really a burning sensation, more than just like a little like when somebody like puts their finger too close to the middle of your eyes. And you both feel this lurch as you are teleported on board the ship. Now, I am going to clear the fog from the shipyard as you two teleport in. Go ahead and put your tokens right here.
Can't find the. There it is.
Got it.
Thank you. I was trying to get it there.
Oops, I thought that was Atlas, but it's Bug. Bug. And then Wolf. Atlas. Fantastic. You teleport right in, and this person whirls around. Bug.
Mm-hmm.
You see those same eyes you recognize, and feel all the ghost pain of your burn marks as this person turns and regards the two of you who appear behind him. Atlas, go ahead and take your turn. This is a representative of the Tahiri Empire that forced your family to flee, that is currently besieging your ancestral planet.
Is he wearing any metal?
He does not seem to be... Actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I help with that?
You can, yes. Go ahead and do it with advantage.
This is one of my favorite questions for casters to ask.
So good.
You know what's coming and it's so good.
It's so
Becca
good.
dies.
Yeah.
I have my phone. So it is perception. It was an unnatural 20, 15 plus 5.
Absolutely
Nice.
good enough. This guy is wearing a lot of like cloth, and it seems to be quite shapeless and it becomes sort of apparent to you. This is helping to obscure what his actual what his undergarments are, what his skin is, and what his hands are doing at any specific moment. It's like a tactical decision to wear this kind of thing. As in, like, casting, Alberta, casting!
Tell me more about his undergarments that he's concealing and what his hands are doing, Josh.
Ah!
Can we all come out of the chat now?
You got me fair and square. He's definitely wearing metal under there, for sure.
I
I
mean,
heard it.
temptation is way too much.
What you got?
Bug's a little creeped out, by the way.
Nice dropping that in there.
Atlas is just going to try and just straight up like reach through
Yeah?
like and of course I know he's a pyromancer and probably like gets nothing from fire damage, but heat metal is just too tempting when someone's wearing metal.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Is it a saving throw that he has to make for that?
You cause the objects go over 20. I feel like I need my glasses. No, I don't think so. I think I just have to choose manufactured metal objects such as a suit of armor. You can cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in any physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell.
That just happens. Okay.
I think I would assume I would have to be able to hit it, touch it.
It has a range of 60 feet, so you don't actually need to touch it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, with your perception check, I'll say that you catch a glimpse of the metal that you're going to heat.
Oh, because
And
yeah,
then
it's
you
concentration up to a minute.
Yes. Oh, it's a saving throw. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. Got it. So I think what you end up targeting is more of an armor piece than than something that can be dropped. So yeah, go ahead and roll damage as you cast heat metal.
Does he not need to do Constitution saving throw?
No, because he won't drop this. It's because it's armor.
Oh, he's straight up. Right. Roll damage. I'm going to do it at 3rd level, so it'll be 3d8.
Fantastic.
Now it's finding my d8s. Just so blind today.
All good.
7, 1, 8, 10.
10 halved to 5. As you hear sort of a searing sound, and the wrappings around one of his arms sort of ignites as the heat metal takes effect and burns into the flesh, not doing not doing no damage at all, but certainly doing less than other one. Fire. He's got
Yes,
resistance to
fire.
fire. You do that, and these eyes turn to you, and there is something deeply unsettling and almost like mesmeric, like looking into flame about the gaze of this person as you cast heat metal, and you hear this kind of quiet, rasping voice. It says, "Why do you want to be burned?" Reaction, Hellish Rebuke. Just gonna go over to the thing. Hellish Rebuke, going to use a 3rd level slot. So let me just quickly mark one of those off for this dude. And
Is that a elemental, like fire damage?
it is an elemental fire damage spell.
Reaction, absorb elements.
Fantastic. So you're going to take half of this?
Yes.
Okay. There's some fun reaction stuff happening here.
Yeah, it's a reaction to a reaction. Is it going to be a reaction to the reaction to the reaction?
Maybe.
Counterspell, uncanny dodge.
Okay, rolled very low. Dear Lord. 12 points of fire damage to you from a Hellish Rebuke. And so halved to 6 because of your absorb elements. And remind me of the exact wording of absorb elements again.
The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You're resistant to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 of the damage type until the spell ends.
Fantastic. Yeah, you cast, he countercasts, you counter his counter, and there's like a flash of fire. It's like, yeah, go. And he says, "Interesting trick. They sent the right person for the job. Don't underestimate the Inarans."
Bug's got a headache just watching this display of magic.
Absolutely crazy, sort of like magical combat. It initiates instantly. Cool. Anything else, Daisy?
No, I'm just gonna. How tall is he?
Not super tall. It's like 5'5".
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna loom in his face. I'm not gonna move anywhere, like
Looks up.
away. So I'm just like looking down at him, like.
Fantastic. Bug, that is going to be your turn. Aurelei, you're on deck.
Okay, but I'm going. I'm literally right in front of him, aren't I? Like literally within touching distance. Okay, cool. Hang on, give me a second. I am going to reach out and do inflict wounds on him.
Oh boy!
I'm just going to grab him and go, burn, nasty man, burn. And I'm going to do that at level 3. So hang on.
Sorry, I know it's meant to be a big emotional moment, but that was really cute.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, my D&D Beyond's being a pain. Hang on. There we go.
No, that's okay.
Right. So I'm just going to go in for a hit. Does a 16 hit?
16 exactly hits.
Woo! Right, do that. And that is 23 of necrotic damage.
Very, very cool. 23 necrotic damage burns its way, sort of decays its way into this person. they are going to... This guy's going to take his second reaction to Hellish Rebuke on you. This is gonna be... We're gonna up the ante a little bit, and
We did when you said second reaction.
Yeah.
I don't like that, Josh. I don't like that sentence.
we're
Can you
gonna
go back and edit it?
say this is a level 4. This is a level 4. Whatever it is that I'm saying. In Hellish Rebuke, which means 5d10. But I forgot a little feature that this guy has, which means that when he does fire damage, he adds an extra damage die.
I hate you. I've always
type.
hate you, Josh.
Yeah, thanks. Or he treats it as casting it a level higher, rather. So let's have a little look-see. Again, I'm rolling quite low. Well, this is a little bit better.
It's almost like they're the bad guys.
And it's almost like that. Yes, 20. That's 33 points of fire damage to Bug.
Bloody hell.
As this display of magical fire begins to go between Atlas, Bug, you reach out, do the necrotic thing, and grabs your hand, and even as sort of this decaying magic's working on him, and he goes, I don't recognize you, but I recognize my mark on you. You came back for more, did you? You came back to the fire. And then your body erupts, and this fire goes along your arm. And you remember the last time this happened.
Yeah, Bug's going to jump back a bit. He's going to sort of grasp and go, no, fire! And just jump back a bit. Let go and jump back.
Absolutely. This one sort of this is a shipwright. This is a builder who's kind of seeing all this crazy stuff going on. Sees you duck out of the way and is gonna take a swipe. Just with a 2x4 because that seems like fun. Uses reaction. It's gonna be does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, particularly well. 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm going to... Oh, God. I just hit 50, I would be dead. I'm just going to use my bonus action. Can I use my bonus action now, or have I wasted that in my movement?
No, absolutely use it.
I'm just going to use Healing Word on myself quickly, just to try and get some hit points back.
100%. Aurelei, you are up.
Okay, cool.
She has kind of missed some of what's going on, which is a role play choice, and not because my internet was going out when Carrie killed Alexa. So I'm sorry I missed that moment. I'll go back and rewatch it. Thank you.
It was awesome.
I'm sure it was. Aurelei is sort of blinking in and out of sensation, being able to see, being able to hear, and she is going to let her emotions take her, rather than doing the smart thing, which would be to heal herself. And look over, see the Pyromancer, and just let out a sonic scream at him. And I'm going to use a feature. I'm gonna use beep, 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 beep. That's what it's called.
That's a very cool feature.
It's gonna be
As a bonus action, I'm going to expend a use of my Bardic Inspiration, and he's within 60 feet. So I'm going to roll a d8, and he's going to subtract that from the next saving throw he makes before the start of my next turn. So subtract 3, and then I want you to make an intelligence save for me.
Okay. I will do that thing that you asked for.
Also, he has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn due to heat metal. If you can't drop it, you can't drop the object.
Oh, this is starting to look bad for my guy. A 14 on the intelligence saving throw.
-3. Even without the -3, that's a fail. Intelligence save 15. I sort of scream out, and from my head, from where the guns, the bullet sort of scratched across, out of my head, psychic power emanates. And you're going to take 7d6 psychic damage and be incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Whoa!
Jesus.
Yeah,
This
this
band
is
brought
the
some
bad
Sirens
news
pretty cool.
spell,
Good
rather
spell.
than psychic lance.
Oh
Nice.
my lord.
Okay. 6.
Oop.
28 points of psychic damage,
Whoa!
and he's
Wow.
incapacitated until the start of my next turn. So
Jesus Christ.
let's pull up that lovely little thing that incapacitated is.
Please do.
Beep beep, because this will be a thing.
I thought I made this guy with enough hit points. I was wrong.
So an incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
God damn.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Jeez.
Incredible.
And then I am going to fly up in the air, up and over.
Giving him a finger as you go past.
I'm going to fly over this way, but I'm going to fly diagonally up, and then I'm going to just pull my wings in and drop into the water so that I fall into the water. And this lovely little wall here.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to draw that. I meant to make it like a pointer.
That's all
Right.
good.
Is blocking me, and I'm however many feet down I dropped when I fell from the sky into the water.
Let's call it an even 10. And
Cool.
and you have full cover from all of that stuff going on there. It's a good thing that have other things going on.
Not even addressing what's in the corner.
Yes. Unfortunately for me, getting my ass handed to me a little bit. The troll in the corner, who neither of the Sekahashian characters have seen yet, has not been released from the cage, so does not act this round. So you are okay for now. After the fire troll is Elani.
Oh yes, it's me. Who is this muscle number 2? Says here on your name. I will tell you why I'm here, and just smack him.
Love it.
Go for it, roll.
Is it just crap roll night? Does a 10 hit, Josh?
Unfortunately not. Doesn't
No.
miss by a lot.
Oh, okay. Then I guess
Doesn't he have
I'll roll.
advantage if he's incapacitated?
No, this is
No,
to
this
one
is a
of the
different
it's one of the bodyguards.
No.
So I will attack a second time.
Sounds good.
I get +6 to this.
That's good.
Okay, what about 23?
Yeah, 23 handily does it.
Okay, good. So he takes.
Oh, I apologize. He attacked with reckless, which means you have advantage on your attacks. Do you want to roll another one to see if you hit on your first attack?
Yeah. Guess I rolled a 19 that time, so
That's
yeah,
gonna
definitely.
do it. So your first attack does hit.
Sweet. Start doing some damage. Right, damage from the first attack then. 8 points.
8 points of damage, absolutely.
And then are we counting my second roll as a second
And then
attack?
we'll count your second roll. Do you want to roll again to see if it's a nat 20?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I've been saving it. I'm not using it yet.
No,
but
okay, so that
first,
hits.
The first one hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
For another 8.
Solid.
And how's he looking?
He looks bloody. This guy is big and tough for a human. And so like he takes a couple of your hits and looks like a bloodied and a bit dazed, but is still up, still ready to fight, still very much enraged by the death of Alexa.
There's a little bit of blood in his eyes.
Yeah.
So he can't quite fully see, so he doesn't see the leg coming round.
Amazing.
But the trope.
Oh shit!
Where's that one? So that is a strength saving throw, please, Josh.
Okay. These guys
And an
aren't.
additional D8.
These guys aren't bad at this. That's a 12.
That fails, and he also takes an additional 2 damage.
Okay, these guys are sort of like the beefiest boys amongst the humans here, but you've done the beefiest boys. But yeah, you smack this guy around, and then using the same move you used against Urin, you trip this guy up, and he hits the deck. Oof!
He's on the floor.
He's on the floor.
He is. Elani's going to look back at Becca. Probably still holding the bloody axe. You think you can finish this one off?
You betcha, baby!
Oh, okay, good. And I'm going to start moving towards the other muscle guy.
Okay. You don't leave the guy's reach, who on the ground would have had disadvantage on an opportunity attack, but doesn't get it. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I will end my turn there.
Thank you kindly, my good man. Next to go is going to be the captain of the vessel who's at the helm, who kind of yells, "What's wrong with all of you? Get guns! Get your guns, you stupid bloody people!" And people go like, "Oh yeah, we have guns!" And they go, and
Oh yeah, we're supposed to be doing this, right?
We've got guns! Somebody get a powder keg from down there. Maybe we can use one of them on these people. We're whaling vessel. We've got bloody stuff from Zagazes for this mission. So yells to everybody else. It's gonna come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, sort of like comes down and holsters kind of like a musket, and it's gonna go ahead and make a attack. Ooh boy. It's gonna go ahead and make first attack on Atlas. Yeah, that's a 24.
That's gonna do it.
It's gonna do it. Second attack on Atlas. That's a crit.
Bruh.
And you know what? Let's resolve damage before we move on. Let's resolve damage. So first attack coming in at an even 8 points of piercing damage from the gun. Second attack is the crit. Okay. Could be worse. It's going to be 18 points of piercing damage from a crit with a gun.
Jeez.
Could be worse. I died.
And third attack is going to be on Bug.
No.
I rolled the wrong die.
That's fine. Keep
That's
it.
an 11.
No, won't hit.
11 misses. You just hear like a blam, blam, blam. And as the captain just comes down.
Bad man, go away.
Holy shit, they have automatic muskets in there.
Aurelei hears.
Yeah, from
The goldfish bowl effect.
Yeah. Combined with the fact that she's partially deaf at the moment from having a gunshot point blank.
Elani, use diction.
So some of these other builders are like, hey, his can shoot on repeat. Ours is just one shot, and then you got to spend a whole turn reloading it. What's the whole deal with that?
Oh, he's the captain.
What's up with that?
What's up with that? The builder number 1 is going to follow up with the plank of wood. Is going to chase after Bug and is going to make an attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be an 18.
Gee, that'll hit.
Yeah. These guys are rolling well.
I can imagine he chucked down the hammer he was using to put in this plank of wood.
Yeah.
And chose the plank of wood instead.
Yeah.
Holy moly! It's gonna be 6 points of bludgeoning damage, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Bam! That's them. Builder number 2 goes, grabs a handgun, cocks that, gonna shoot at Atlas. These guys, okay, that's a 4 to hit. Like, these guys don't get a big bonus to their attacks. Fantastic. And then builder number 3 is going to go use their action to release the fire troll from their cage, who immediately steps on them and they die. As it comes out of the cage, the builder number 3 is gone, and you just hear this is kind of blocked even from your sight lines, Atlas and Bug. So like all that everyone hears is a roar that has sort of like an undertone of like of that moment when you light up gasoline. It's that kind of like sucking in of air and then there's just a bellowing and just fantastic. That's their turn. Going back up to the top of initiative, Alexa's dead. Pyromancer is incapacitated. Ben will take his turn. I think he's heard. Actually, let's do a quick perception check for Ben. Yeah. Single tear rolls down Ben's cheek. Goes, grabs a gun.
Puts himself out of his misery.
Puts himself out of misery. The end of the game. It's gonna go move into. Doesn't even move. Like moves into range of Atlas, but isn't really looking at Atlas. Is going to.
Can I do passive? Because I think I have a worry. Can I use my passive wisdom perception to see if he's coming around the corner so I can drop the axe? You're like, that wasn't me.
Oh, you say in the heat of combat, you don't have the opportunity to drop the axe. Comes around the corner, looks over, sees you.
Oh no.
And it's going to make. Actually, wait a second. Maybe he doesn't do that. No, does do that for sure. 2 attacks.
I deflect missiles. I have a thing where I could do that.
You do. First attack misses. Second attack is going to be a 21 to hit. Gonna roll damage, and then you use your reaction to try to catch the bullet.
Okay.
Oh my lord. That is 12 points of piercing damage. from the gun.
But what if I deflect the missile?
So I think what you do is you roll a d10,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look up the rule for this.
Hang on. Think I've got it. Maybe. Yes, I have got a D10.
Yes, so
That's a nat 1.
Jesus.
deflect missiles.
Grab out the
So the damage you take from the attack is reduced by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level.
My dexterity modifier is 4, and my monk level is 7. So that's 11.
You perfectly
12.
match the amount of damage that was dealt by this bullet and reduce it by that amount, reducing it to 0. How do you catch this bullet?
It's
her
almost. I feel it in my fingers. I feel it in my toes. No, I'm kidding. Becca, as she's just about to start to walk up to muscle number 2, according to this map, she hears like a click of a gun and it can hear it and looks to her right and sees Ben taking aim.
I'm changing it so he's got 2 pistols like this so that he can do the 2 shots.
And Becca just turns to face him, like deadpan. 1 misses, and she just simply.
Oh!
And then she just opens up her palm and lets the bullet like fall and roll into the water.
Roll intimidation for me, if you'd be so kind.
I roll a d20 for that, right?
Yes, plus your intimidation, whatever you add to that.
Intimidazione.
And your skills.
That's a 16.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a wisdom save for Ben. 16, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Ben looks terrified. You killed his daughter and caught a bullet out of the air. He looks terrified.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
And then Becca, it is fittingly your turn next. Atlas, you're on deck. Go for it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on, I'm trying to math. 5, so I only get 9 squares. 1, 2. Trying to think if I can get on the ship.
What I will say is that wall that is next to you is very climbable with your cat claws.
Well, yeah, but I was just thinking, where can Becca land to attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I just about make it. I run along the wall and I jump and land, literally like claws are on the boat, on the side of the boat, and she towers over him and does a flurry of blows.
Oh, so good.
Again, please guide me through this. I don't know how to do flurry of blows.
So wait, first you do your main attack.
Okay, so I will just do a regular monk unarmed strike.
Fantastic.
So that is 1d6.
So first you roll to see if you hit. So d20 plus your attack bonus.
Oh. So many dice.
I know. Too many dice.
A 23, my attack bonus.
Yeah, 100%.
So I rolled a 3 plus 4, so that's 7 points.
7 points with your first attack. Got it.
Okay. And then do I do my flurry of blows?
So do you have extra attack at this level? You get another unarmed attack as part of your attack action. If you would like to use it.
Spicy.
Yep,
do I need to roll a d20 again?
You do.
Okay, I do. 26.
That'll do it. Go ahead, roll
I
damage.
wish I could tell you I'm fudging my dice rolls, but I'm really not.
Oh, it's awesome.
And that's a 10.
10 points of damage. Okay. Then you can spend a key point and use your bonus action to make 2 additional unarmed strikes.
Which is what I'm gonna do.
Fantastic.
Right, D20. That is a nat 20!
Holy moly. Holy moly. Gee whiz.
Jesus.
I don't know what is up with Becca today.
This is it is well deserved is what is up with Becca today.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
So, what is your damage die that you are rolling?
It is 1d6 plus 4.
Plus 4. Cool. So this is going to be base of 10. Roll the d6.
Roll a d6. Ah! That's a 3. I dropped it, but it landed on a 3.
13 points of damage. You get 1 more additional strike. Ben's looking so rough. Go for your last unarmed strike.
Wait, do I still need to roll a d20?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sorry. That's a 25.
Jesus.
Roll damage.
And that's a 10.
How do you want to kill Ben?
Oh,
Just beat him to a pulp.
oh, this poor dude.
I
This-
feel
You just he's got like a wife and like a young son at home who are gonna find out about how like half their family was terribly murdered by this bizarre cat monk.
Just want to know what's
I
going on.
love it. I love it.
I feel
I
bad
love
for this man.
You shouldn't! He's a bad guy!
I know.
His daughter dies.
He's
He comes outside to
trying to-
investigate. He shoots this person he thinks has done it. They catch the bullet, scale a wall, jump,
And then-
and just beat him to death. All in the space of about 6 seconds.
Yeah. The Rock's next film.
Oh, Lord.
So firstly, before actually no, I'm gonna say this for last. So Becca does her flurry of blows, and then she sees that it's like oh god, like father like daughter. I should have said it like this earlier. Has anyone seen The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yes.
You know
Yes.
when Aslan is about to bite off Tilda Swinton's face, and there's a look in her face of like, oh yeah, I'm about to die. This is fine. This is
Yeah.
the perfect death for me. Like, it's that kind of look in both Alexa's before she died, and now in her father's eyes. And in this strike, she gets out her claws and strikes into his face.
Jesus.
Absolutely brutal. You get out your claws, strike into his face. The claws dig into flesh, and you feel the strength of your muscle and your strike. There's nothing quite like feeling the suffering defeat, but feeling what it's like to be hit by somebody who has mastered a martial art to not necessarily incentivize, but like you feel like almost instinctively you begin to replicate what you experienced and strike truly with more force than you knew up to this point you were capable of, with technique more precise than you knew you ever needed before. You feel bone crunch under your palm, and it is less 4 or 5 incision marks, but just a bloody mess that is left as this like true crunch of cartilage and bone and flesh under your palm falls away from you, and Ben hits the deck dead.
Like, Becca takes like a second to like
Wipe her
what I'm
claws, yeah.
imagining, right, is that she, like, as soon as she saw Alexa point a gun at Aurelei, it's almost like she kind of blacked out and was just in a rage. And it's only until she sees the guy on the deck, she's like, oh shit, I did that. She looks back at Alexa's dead body and then looks at Elani and says, I'll be back! I had to do this!
Yes, Elani, I can kill this guy. Don't you worry, Elani. Go for the other one. Yes.
The guy in front of you is going to make an attack on Elani. That is a 3 on the die, is not going to do it.
You
However-
missed. How very unfortunate. I will now hit you. Spend one of my superiority dice, Josh,
Oh, yeah?
and use a reaction, because he missed me, to hit him back.
Fantastic. Go for it.
Fancy riposte.
Battle masters so much. They're
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
They are cool.
That is 24 to hit.
Yeah, go ahead, roll damage.
5 base with an extra d8.
Okay.
For, let's see, 8 points of damage.
8
Nice.
points of damage. All right. Solid. Yeah, you get a good blow in there. The berserker who you knocked on his ass gets up very inelegantly, not used to somebody getting the drop on him. Also not used to fighting an elephant man. But is still sort of super upset. Has a split second where they get up and they're facing the wrong way and see Ben's face just disappear in front of Becca's blows. And just goes, "Oh, boss!" Turns around and goes, "Ah!" A reckless attack, gonna roll with advantage. 18 to hit.
Nope.
Absolutely brutal. Does nothing. End of their turn. Atlas, you are up next. Bug, you're on deck.
Pyromancer is still incapacitated until my turn, which is just after Bug.
So no reactions.
No reactions. Oh. This bit with the stairs, I assume that's an upper deck. And there's a wall directly behind the builder.
That actually goes to. I mean, yes. Sorry, yes, it does go up. So yes, that's an upper. It's an upper deck.
I think Atlas seeing this builder just kind of try and pummel Bug is gonna. This is Sparta kick him into the wall, just straight up.
Yeah.
Kick him far enough back.
Go ahead, roll an attack.
19.
19 will do it.
Oh yeah.
Do the damage thing.
What is the damage?
For an unarmed strike, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Oh, actually, I think I have that in my book.
Unless Shifter gives you something specific for it, it's just your strength mod.
Plus
Okay.
1. I think it's
Plus
1
one.
plus your strength mod.
1 plus your strength mod. Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's a D6.
Oh, for shifters. Cool.
5 plus 1 is 6, plus my strength mod is 3. That would be an 8.
I think the 1 is replaced with the d6 here, so it's gonna be 7.
Oh, 7.
But 7 is not bad at all. This guy hits the wall, not dead, but looking near to it. This is a normal dude with a plank of wood in his hands. So you just kick him, and he goes whoa, whoa. It's sees Ben's body, and it just kind of has this moment of sighs, I don't know, I don't live here, do I?
Just kind of kicked in Becca's path.
Yeah.
Don't think I can do anything else because I don't think my wild shape is a bonus action.
It is. Should be on the.
No,
Your
only for
circle of-
Circle of Moon.
No,
But you are Circle of Moon.
I am.
But you are Circle of
Oh,
Moon.
it is.
it is. Yeah, I thought so.
There you go.
like an
Okay,
X
so
Factor dramatic twist.
If only I was the circle of the moon. Oh, wait.
Oh wait.
Through to the
Oh,
next
wait.
round.
do it like an anime. Somebody like an ally on the side is like, man, she, if only she could use a bonus action to become Circle of the Moon, and it's like, I'm Circle of the Moon. Like, oh,
It's your I have something to tell you. I am not left-handed.
yes, Princess Bride reference to bring it home. Hell yes.
yeah, hell yeah, I'll go do that. So I'm gonna kick him into the wall, and so my leg is up, and as it comes down, I reach down to the ground and turn into a direwolf. Wild shape bitch.
So good.
Nice.
So cool. Fantastic. Do you want to use your movement while you won't get attacks of opportunity on you, or not?
Oh, I'm just doing the intimidation tactic. I'm just direwolf in his face as he is in the wall.
Yeah, and then he sort of goes like, he kind of goes from like, I'm not gonna live to, holy shit, really is full of monster people. Why did you go home? Why did you just go home? Because that's who this person is. Bug, you are up, Aurelei on deck.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Atlas, so she gets an additional 2 to her armor class.
Wunderbar.
Alright, and then...
Direwolf with a magical shield.
Yep, why not? And then who's in front of me? Is it the captain? Who's in front of me? Is
So
the guy swinging the plank, or...?
the guy swinging the plank is the one that Atlas has up against the wall.
Okay.
There's the Pyromancer, captain and builder on the ship, and then you just heard a roar in the distance.
Yep. That's never good.
It could be good.
No, because I can see the fire troll on the map, so it's not good, unless he's on our side. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
He didn't like being caged.
Probably didn't like being caged.
Being caged, no. Who does? Right. I'm going to cast another spell. I'm going to reach out and get that guy who's swinging at me with his plank of wood.
Yep.
I'm just going to do inflict wounds again.
Dear Lord. Okay, roll to hit.
This poor man.
This guy.
15.
15's gonna do it. There is no need to roll. Would you like to roll to see how brutal this is?
Oh yeah, don't want to know. I'd rolled.
You did roll. Well, tell me. Go ahead.
20 points of damage.
Okay.
It's just a regular guy.
You reduce this person's hit points to a negative factor beyond what their maximum was. That being the case, you go to inflict wounds and deal this necrotic damage. You reach over. This guy hit you with a plank of wood a couple times. Like, oh god, full of monsters. You reach over, touch this person, and he disintegrates into dust so fine that it's not even ash, and it just blows into nothingness on the wind instantaneously.
Bug sneezes.
You Thanos him.
Yeah. Bug sneezes.
You
Involuntary action, just sneezes.
Yeah, Atlas, Becca, you see almost casually Bug reaches over and Thanos is a person. And they are more dead than anybody I've ever seen in D&D. There's nothing left to cast Revivify on.
A bad day at the office.
Bad day in the office. Builder one got some good hits in. It turned out bad for them. Fantastic.
Did muscle number 2 see that?
No.
Can everyone start running now?
Yeah,
like...
you know what? Muscle number 2 misses, gets turned around to see the guy gets Thanos stepped.
Some of them want to go home. They didn't sign up for this.
What the hell are you people? Beautiful. Aurelei, that's you.
Okay. I sort of push back up. I was 10 feet down. Difficult terrain. Takes 20 feet of movement for me to get back sort of up to surface level.
Mhm.
I try and look around. The water's kind of got some of the blood away from my face. I can kind of see. Treading water, looking around. She sees a number of people have been taken out. She looks at the pyromancer, and she's like, no one. Okay. She looks over and like, I have a question. Where's
Yeah,
Alexa's gun? Is it in her decapitated body's hand?
it is.
Okay. Elani, darling, try grabbing that before someone else does. And I'm gonna look over. I'm going to kind of climb up on this thing here, just sort of. Whoop,
Yep.
and I think I can kind of 60 feet. If I can kind of move over. My connection is unstable. If I disappear, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm gonna move over kind of here. Let's see, I think. Yeah. I want to. Can I hit sort of. It's tricky because of where things. I actually may shift what I do here because of where I'm gonna go back to there. Yeah, because folks are around, and I don't want to hurt you guys.
Thanks, buddy.
No problem. But what I'm going to do is, I think, yeah, maybe I'll heal myself a little bit. Let's do a 3rd level healing word real quick. We'll just do that real quick.
It's worth reminding, I think, all of the players gathered here and the audience that there was every chance that that gunshot could have brought you down to 0 hit points.
Oh yeah, I have 8 hit points right now, and I don't know how much Elani you lowered it, but it was like like no, it was, and if she'd rolled like a little bit, it was not good.
Yeah. That was her rolling I believe, like a 4 on a d12. Like it could have been worse.
Yeah. I'm back up to 21 now, so that was my bonus action. Thanks, healing word. And then as an action, I'm just gonna go to where I'm sort of So I used to be. I'm gonna just step over. I think if I go over here 5 feet.
Yeah.
And look at can the
Oh yeah, that feat. Yeah. It's a good feat.
Classic bard.
Classic.
Yeah,
Classic.
doesn't that implode? Didn't that implode the world last time?
So sorry, Alberta.
Just
You
mockery.
Something
okay.
about vicious mockery. I think she's gone.
She's a colleague card. She was hello.
Holy
She just
Spirit.
can't even say.
Bless.
Holy Spirit.
This
activate.
is.
And now, a performance
to the
of
gods.
Zoom performing the robot.
Praying to the gods of the internet.
Pray to the gods of the internet. Dear gods of the internet, please help the Saunders household. May their Wi-Fi grow in strength and
Dear Tim.
maintain its power. Yeah, I think that she will exit and come back to whatever she was going to do. So what I will begin is the next person's turn in combat, which is going to be the fire troll. And when she comes back, we will resolve what she
She'll come
does.
back and no one's here. Just Josh laughing gleefully.
Okay,
Slap.
I,
Slap of a man that knows he's got powder kegs in the bottom of his ship and a fire troll that's loose.
yeah.
No.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah.
I was hoping people would forget that I'd mentioned the powder kegs.
Oh no.
No.
This the guy who in the game we played with Alberta tried to lose my character in the forest, and I guessed each move he made
Oh, it was
perfectly.
dear Lord, that was an incredible.
Yeah,
That was insane, is what that
Yeah.
was.
he gave me a choice of left and right, and I just kept choosing the right way. And he was trying to lose one of his characters in this wood, and my character just kept following him. I could
Nice.
not lose him.
Yeah, one of the craziest things that has ever happened in a game of D&D that I have seen or run was that, yeah, like this thing that wasn't based on like skill checks. This was based truly on like, where does your instinct take you? And Mike here pulls like 7 in a row or something absolutely crazy like that. And yeah, it manages, like, this was meant to be like a foregone conclusion that this person
Got
escaped.
away.
Yeah, and he was like, I run after him. Anyway, welcome back.
Hi, sorry. Fucking internet. Fucking.
Absolutely, we prayed to the internet gods to aid you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were on your main action.
I was on my main action. Cool. I'm just gonna vicious mockery the bitch.
Which bitch?
Give me the
So many
pyromancer.
bitches.
What's the range on vicious mockery?
60 feet.
He's 65 feet away from you, I'm afraid.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do is, rather than move, I'm gonna go. Which of muscle 1 and muscle 2 looks more harmed?
Muzzle 2 is looking worse.
Hey, ugly. Just wisdom save.
Oh, that.
That's a 5.
Yeah.
He goes, what? Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I did some what?
Exactly. So 2 to 4. That's 3 points of damage, psychic damage.
Yep.
And disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn.
I did understand that, even though you were a little choppy. Thank you very kindly. For your turn.
Okay.
Awesome stuff. Disadvantage on this next attack roll. Next in the initiative is, in fact, a fire troll.
Wait, sorry. And I just, before, what I'm gonna do is then go back underwater.
Oh, I see. Yeah, absolutely.
I want to get my full cover again.
Understandable. Have a nice
Duck the
day.
system. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You are playing your very squishy character the right way, I think.
Yep. I keep making them. I should know better.
Invest in Constitution. So, here we
No.
go. A fire troll is going to take its turn, and it's going to come 5, 10, 15. Actually, wait. It's here. Let's see if I can just measure out where it gets to. Yeah. Let's absolutely do that. So, the fire troll is going to come to around here, and like, so essentially,
Oh no.
essentially, that's the fire troll's movement. You now, Becca, recognize this creature as a denizen of the deep desert on Sekahashis. This is an elemental elemental organic being of day side, a sort of like hunched over large ugly ogroid troll with sort of like a crag-like back that can blend into the desert floor, and so much just heat pouring out of the cracks in its rock-like carapace back and out of its mouth and its nose, and just like waves of heat coming off of this thing. You know that these things are bad news, and even getting close to them is a problem. More than that, I will give you as well, I will give you that you know this, that it is not enough to harm these things normally, because like a lot of troll variants that exist across different worlds, this thing regenerates. Unless you dampen its inner fire with cold damage. So this thing is a pain in the butt. But I will give the opportunity for Atlas, Bug, and Becca, if you would like to roll your choice of nature or arcana. You are welcome to do so.
Neither I'm good at, so whatever.
Nature or Arcana, did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be spicy. I'll go with Arcana. That's an 18.
That's really good. That's
I
really
got
good.
13.
13?
And a 17 nature check.
17 nature. Fantastic. So I think I think Atlas, you've never seen a creature like this before. This is definitely sort of like the inverse of the things that might exist on 4. And you grew up on Reyara anyway, so this thing doesn't exist here anyway. But you look at it, and the normal behavior for a creature like this that's been caged, you would think, would be to attack the people who caged it, or to escape. It doesn't seem to be doing either of those things. It seems very purposeful and directional, in a way which doesn't seem normal to you. And then Carrie with an 18, Becca coming in. You look at this thing, and you recognize it, and you see the Pyromancer kind of like snap out of his daze of the siren scream, and you saw him make a gesture, like a "come to me" gesture.
Oh no.
The fire troll is going to take a dash action, and it's just going to close distance, and like approach where the Pyromancer is and close distance with Atlas and Bug. And you guys feel that incredible heat around you. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yep. That is the end of the fire troll's turn, taking a long time for them to get into play. But you also see that, like, where its footsteps fell on the gangplank has, like, caught fire and broken. And even as it steps onto the ship, its feet almost begin to like burn into the wood. Not enough to like break through entirely, but it does seem like this thing being on the ship for too long might set the ship on fire. So that's something you have to think about now. Elani, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take a glance behind me. Can I see Alexis's gun?
You can, in fact, see I believe I described it as her left hand, but I could be wrong. It could have been her right. In one of her hands, of the headless corpse on the ground, there is, in fact, a handgun. Yes.
Okay, how far away?
She died around here, so I'm going to say it's at 15 feet away from you, but 10 feet if you want to, like, go and grab it.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Everything is down to me. Everything. Yes, I will take care of him. No, I will run over there. Hey, you, Elani, get the gun. Do this, do that. I'm like ranting at the muscle guys. Like, you know, what do you get paid for doing this? I have not even been paid yet. Right. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm going to turn around to walk towards the gun if they want to hit me.
Absolutely. Muscle 1 is going to...
Just
going to-
politely invite them to punch you.
is going to make an attack. That is a 2 on the die. Absolutely whiffs. Basically what happens here is Muscle Guy 2 is distracted by an insult and is just seeing everybody die and is in a really bad place. And then Muscle 1's like, no, I totally get what you're saying. Like, they expect you to do everything and they just take you absolutely for granted.
So,
It takes a half-hearted swing at you at best.
Yeah, it misses.
Hey, Elani, just please convince them to go home.
No, like I'm so glad that you guys understand, and I start walking over.
Oh no, like that guy was like really, he was Alexa's godfather, so he's not gonna budge or anything, but like, I get it, man, I really do.
Yeah, totally. So I'm gonna walk over and then like bend down, and then I just turn back to them with a gun in my trunk. And I'm gonna point it at them and say, "So, like, do you want to do this or do you want to go?"
Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna call this a persuasion check.
And not intimidation. Ooh.
It's a natural 1.
Ah!
A natural 1 persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay. You pick up the gun. You say what you say. Muzzle 2 doesn't even flinch. Muzzle 1 sort of goes, no, I really do appreciate this. You know what? Let's each of us put on the show necessary to get our paychecks at the end of the day. What do you say? Yeah? And he gives you a little grin, like, he just gives you a, like, roll insight, if you'd be so kind.
So,
I love this.
17.
17 insight? He gives a little smirk when he looks at you pick up the gun. Just like a little twinkle in his eye, like he knows something you don't know.
Well, I'm from Sekahashi, so like I'm gonna just want to check over this gun.
Oh, actually, that's fair. Roll a history check, if you'd be so kind. It's not DC. DC's not high. DC 10.
14.
14. You recognize this is GIF standard issue weaponry. The handguns are not repeating. You need to spend an action to reload after it's been fired.
Okay, so I will go one with your hand, one moment, and then I will like reach down and take some ammo. Well, I'm going to see if Alexi has any ammo on her to reload this.
Sure, yeah. You get it.
I'm going to spend my action to reload it, and then
Jesus Christ.
for the insult of the twinkle,
Listeners' lobes.
I am going to action search. And fire at muscle number 2.
Oh yeah, you fired the guy next to you. Yeah, roll an attack. Use your strength modifier, but not your proficiency.
That is
strength or dex, whichever you would prefer.
Well, they're both the same.
Cool.
Rolled an 18, so that makes it 21.
That's gonna do it. Roll 1d12 plus your strength modifier.
This is one of my favorite fights in this entire one shot.
So good.
I'm so good with a gun. I rolled a 12, so that's 15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just a clean shot to the head.
And just executed. Can I get an intimidation roll with advantage?
Yes, you can.
As Muzzle 2 just goes down.
That'll be just a 10.
Just a 10. I'm gonna say muscle number 1 looks at like.
Is he still smiling?
He stopped smiling fully.
He's gone pale, hasn't he?
He watches you, sort of like in a burst of speed, expertly reload, cock, and execute his friend in one swift motion, And he, like, the smile drops off of his face, and he goes, so that's a no to just kind of getting a paycheck. I'm gonna go.
Yes, no, I should have explained from the beginning. I am a professional.
No, that's, you don't have to. You don't. All right. We're cool. I'm
out.
gonna run. When it comes to me, I'm gonna run.
You have 3 seconds.
I don't have 3. It'll take 6 seconds to get back to my turn.
Excellent.
It's just a long dramatic pause,
Yeah.
and then just he Monty Python runs.
Yeah. I'm gonna take muscle 1 off of the map. For that display.
Just taking.
Just one person lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, absolutely. Just books it. It's like better to live. That's the end of the story. Better to live.
With the extra attack ability, obviously I've used the first attack to shoot the gun. Can I use the second attack to reload it again?
Yes, actually,
So
absolutely.
I'm going to reload this pistol because I'm a large elephant man with a sword, a shield, and a gun in my trunk.
What I will say is because you have extra attack, and it takes one attack action, like one of your attacks of an attack action to reload. You can actually fire again if you'd like to, or you can save that. But you,
No, I'm gonna let it run.
okay,
It's good like image for the rest of the land, isn't it? You know,
absolutely.
Publicity.
story gets out. You know, this elephant man is a badass.
You can charge 10 gold more because your reputation has just gone up.
What's your name so I can tell people to avoid you in the future?
I'm Elani. Go to this pub and tell the lady what I did.
I'll definitely go to a different pub than that and tell everyone I know to stay away from you. As he runs away. Fantastic. Next is going to be the captain of captain of the ship. Captain of the ship goes, no. What is the fire drill doing on the ship? We talked specifically about this. We said if you were going to control a monster from another planet, you didn't bring it onto the very final. What are you doing?
Drama.
The wood is cracking and groaning with the weight of the troll and the fire at this rate.
Yeah, the captain just kind of goes like, I mean, okay, I guess, there come days when you just do the thing that is the thing to do when you're the captain of a ship. I didn't like Ben. I thought he was a little bit of an asshole. And I thought his daughter's prose were, frankly, unworthy of being published. But he was my shipwright. And you'd have to kill the person who kills your shipwright. That's what you do.
Oh, no.
So, takes out this repeating thing. It's going to make 3 attacks on Becca. First attack incoming.
Let me see.
You'll have your reaction back at this point.
Yes.
So, first attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yes, that would hit.
Okay. The damage for that is going to be, oh boy. It's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. Do you want to deflect?
Hang on. Yeah, I want to deflect. I'm just thinking if it's 13 plus. Oh wait, no, hang on. Ignore me.
Oh, good.
4 plus my dexterity, which is an 8, and
Plus
then my monk level plus 7. So that's a. Oh god, I can't math.
15.
Thank you very much.
All good. You for the second time catch this bullet. You have reduced it to
Nothing.
to
right?
nothing. And part of the deflect missiles thing, which we didn't do last time, is that you can sort of redirect the thing that you have. If you want to expend a key point, you can chuck this bullet.
I can Uno card him.
You can Uno card him.
I want to Uno card him. How do I do that?
Absolutely. Spend a key point.
So now I'm down to 5
And-
key points, right?
Uh,
So I did a flurry of blows, and it's this. Cool.
yeah, and then go ahead and roll an attack and add what you would add to an unarmed attack.
That's a D20.
So it's D20 plus, I believe, 7.
So that's a 9 in total.
A 9 in total. Okay. So you catch this bullet and are like, you catch it, and then you're like, hi-ya! But you throw a bullet, and it's your first time ever trying this move, and you're like,
Yeah.
next time I could probably do it, but this time it didn't work.
It didn't work.
That is your reaction. There are 2 more attacks incoming. Here we go.
Oh no!
Next attack is an 8. 8 is not going to hit,
It's not gonna hit.
and the next attack is a 22,
Oh fuck!
which is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Right. Okay. Wait. Hang on. If I deflect missiles, then that doesn't. It won't have any damage. As if
Deflect missiles is your reaction, and you get one of those in a round.
Oh shit. That's fine. I should have had to take damage at some point this game.
Is it your first time taking damage?
In this session, yes.
The actual heck.
Must try harder, Josh.
What was
You're just
What
doing
was-
so well this combat. It's awesome.
what was the amount of damage, Josh? Sorry.
It's just 10.
It's just dead. Okay, that's fine.
Blam, blam, blam. And then
Yeah,
the captain...
I didn't really want to say anything that like I hadn't taken any damage yet until like, oh shit. No, that's probably fine to say.
The captain's then going to jump overboard, jump onto, jump down, hurt their knee a little bit, take 5 points of falling damage. And that's the captain's turn. They fully jump off of the ship. Builder number 2 is going to take their turn reloading the gun, but also sees the writing on the wall and jumps down. It's going to take I'm just going to take 5. Wow, that really hurts them. They're like, oh, my leg! I sprained my ankle!
One of them's got a wooden leg anyway, so it's like...
Oh, God! Why?
Becca just yells, "'Tis a mere flesh wound!"
You killed Ben!
We traumatized them by
Shut
killing them.
That is Builder's turn. You, Atlas, feel the glyph pulse on your forehead as this magic begins to draw you away. We're going to break the order of combat. You get 1 turn now as a direwolf before you are drawn back to safety.
The Pyromancer's up and about, isn't he?
He's up and about, and actually, when you start your turn within 10 feet of this fire troll, you take 3d6 damage, and I rolled very well on the damage. That's 15 points of damage to your direwolf form. It's a good thing you transformed, is what I'm saying.
That's fine. Yeah, because my actual other hit points were 14.
Yeah.
I am gonna it's a question of can I? May I please? I kind of want to, like, you know, Prison of Azkaban, Sirius Black, and he just goes for one's leg and drags.
Oh.
I want to go for his leg, drag him, but whip him round into the boxes, like into the troll.
Oh, so cool. Yeah, absolutely give it a go. Roll an attack.
So that's a 13, but I'm going to use my D12 for inspiration.
Nice.
Yes. Where's my D12? And that is an 11 on the D12, so that's a 24.
Oh my goodness me. Absolutely that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Okay, so that's going to be a bite which is 2d6 plus 3. 4, 3, 7, 10.
10 points of damage to the
And may he
Pyromancer.
roll a strength saving throw, please?
Will roll a strength saving throw. As your teeth bite into Pyromancer, it's like you feel fire fill your mouth. You take 2 points of fire
Ew.
damage just from being in contact with him, and you feel this. You taste almost ash in your mouth. It doesn't feel like biting into human flesh as your teeth sink into his body. It feels wrong somehow. Strength saving throw is going to be a 15.
Okay, that's fine. He's not knocked prone. I think Atlas would be like, after she like gets her teeth out like that, even in a direwolf form, like
Reaction. Not gonna let you go. Not gonna let that go unanswered. Rather, going to expend a 4th level slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and is going to reaction. Hellish rebuke you.
absorb elements.
You can cast in your current form. Is that I just can't remember if that's a feature of Circle of the Moon that you can cast as a.
I
Good
thought you
question.
can in when they wild shape.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a verbal component.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
just somatic.
Yeah.
Then fantastic. Just wanted to double check that. So this is he's going to expend. He's going to use a second reaction. Sorry, he's going to reaction surge. To reaction surge. This is some homebrew shit. To react to the same instance twice. Is going to counterspell your absorb elements.
Ma'am.
This is going to be 37 points of
Eliminate.
fire damage to you.
Damn, son.
And as you are drawn back through the portal, how are you looking?
Now good. Well, I'm out of my direwolf form for shower.
Oh, it broke your direwolf form?
Mm.
And how many hit points do you have?
Well, I was on 20 for the direwolf, so
Yeah.
and then I was on 14 myself. Can I bonus action to shift and give myself 8 temporary hit points?
I'm afraid it's not your turn. Bonus action is on your turn. So.
God damn it!
It is.
Oh, sorry.
though,
It is.
isn't
It's sorry. It is your turn, but this is done in response to. This is done in response to him taking damage. I think is the origin
Okay.
of this thing. So. This happens. Sorry, before you can get a bonus action in. You know what? No. It's so cool. It's so cool. The quantity of fire blasts you out of your direwolf form. You feel intense flame begin to sear your flesh. You try to absorb the fire. He's like, no more of that. You'll be marked by the flame, just like your little friend. And reaches out and negates your absorb elements. What exactly does your shifting thing look like as you?
So it's kind of like the in-between stage of like a werewolf transformation. It's like not actually human, but not werewolf. Like the snout's elongated, the fangs are coming out, like the muscle is building up, like around the shoulders and the neck, but it never fully reaches that. So it's like she's being knocked out of direwolf, but not knocked back to human.
Incredible. I think the way that this goes is like you are fully knocked out of direwolf, and for a second you're in human form, and it looks like this is going to not only burn but like immolate you, and then almost like muscle bound resistance to the flame shift into this half form and like muscle through the fire, and you stand sort of like smoking fur, this like dead-eyed look in at the pyromancer. You stand, you are not defeated by this person, and the glyph teleports you out of the fight. Daisy, thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Daisy.
So cool.
So good to see you.
So good to
Good to
see
see you
you.
too.
Take
Alright,
care.
love you,
We'll do
you.
another one soon.
See you later.
Yes, good luck.
We'll get something. Bye.
Bye.
What a way to go. What a way to go out.
It's proper Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Just that energy.
The pyromancer growls in frustration. Next to go is going to be Bug. Bug, at the beginning of your turn, being next to the fire troll inflicts upon you 9 points of fire damage.
I hate you. That's fine.
Love you too. And then it is your turn, Aurelei, on deck.
I'm not sure if I can do this. I've been trying to figure it out like for the last 10 minutes or so while you've been talking. Like, actually, how close are they? Are they like within touching distance, or is it like sort of like, is there a gap between us and that? Like,
Yeah, I mean, the fire troll is right in your face. Is next to you, looming over you. This horrifying, ugly, sort of face with sort of like just that kind of like that kind of like heat haze in front of its face where it breathes, looking down at you. And then the pyromancer is like within touching distance insofar as like if you move 5 feet, you could touch him. He's nearby.
Okay, because I was thinking, and I don't know if I could actually do this. I was going to put a wind wall between me, the fire troll, the pyromancer, and me. So draw a line directly, like through the ship.
Absolutely.
The fire, because you said it does elemental damage. I was trying to whip up some of the water in that as well.
Ooh.
Side of the ship. Using the wind wall to do that.
That sounds fantastic.
If that makes sense. So you said it was cold damage. I don't know how cold the water is, but at least water would do a bit of damage against the fire troll and the Pyromancer, wouldn't it?
It would. Yeah, you can if you want to draw the line and make the line sort of like a wall that looks kind of like that. Is that kind of what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Like
that, yeah.
Then it will create a and it will sort of shift you guys apart a bit. It will make them take what is defined in the spell as sort of like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
But I will say like you are saying that you want to like try to like draw up water and stuff from the ocean to try to deal with the fire troll and the pyromancer. So I'm gonna say absolutely there's gonna be an element of that to it for sure.
Cool. Okay. So I need strength saving throws for both of the people.
Fantastic. What does the troll get as a bonus to strength, I wonder?
Probably more than mine.
Gets a +4. So that's a dirty 20 for the fire troll. And then the pyromancer, I haven't been rolling with his proper dice. Let's have a look. Oh boy, that is a 4. That is bad.
So I'll roll for the troll first, because he takes some damage. 19.
If you roll the total amount, and then pyromancer will take the full amount, and fire troll will take half.
Okay, so I've rolled it twice, right?
Yep.
Is that what I'm saying? So, hang on. Quick maths. My brain is failing me. 38 points of damage. Yeah, 38 points of damage. So the fire troll takes 9 points damage, and the pyromancer takes the majority of it.
Wait, 38 points of damage?
Yeah.
Then what happens is the pyromancer takes 38 points
Hang on,
of damage.
Yeah. Because if am I rolling
No.
the dice twice?
Oh no, it's 3d8
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. So what do you? Yeah, so you roll those 3d8 once.
Oh, my apologies. That's fine.
That's okay.
No. Get myself confused. Oh, yeah. So it was 19. So 19. So 19 points of damage, and the fire troll takes
It'll be 9.
9. Yeah, 9 points of damage. Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, the fire troll takes that damage, and then 19. The pyromancer is starting to look beat up by this fight. This fight is taking its toll on this guy as this wind wall comes up, and like a bunch of debris and just sort of like fallen guns and planks of wood and that hammer sort of like are thrown up into the air, and like put his arms up. The troll doesn't seem to be totally bothered, but the water comes up and steam starts to rise, and the temperature might be dropping on the fire troll a little bit.
Just to let you know, if you try and move through the wall or try and do it, you have to do another strength saving throw. I'm just reading it. Strength saving throw, and then you can take additional bludgeoning damage.
The strong
that
wind
right?
keeps blah 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 blah.
Unless I'm misinterpreting it, probably now. I'm just trying to read it.
You make the wall.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a straight saving throw. A creature takes 3 no.
No, they're not going to take more damage.
No, you're right. I'm misreading it. Sorry.
No, that's okay. But it does stop projectiles and stuff from passing through and good stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
As well as a benefit for fire troll stuff. So that's good. So there's like a wind that rises on the deck of the ship that's very, very, very cool.
And then that was my action. And then I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to use healing word on myself and try and gather some of these hit points back. But I probably won't. I don't gather that many. Fine. That's great. Yeah, cool.
I realized that what we did was we put Daisy out of order, so we actually are going to go back to the top of initiative now. As the two of you got the chance to do that. So we go back to the top, and the Pyromancer gets a turn. It feels like a long time since the Pyromancer has gotten a turn. Oh. I tell you what's going to happen.
No.
I do.
Don't do that.
I will tell you what's going to happen. The Pyromancer takes stock of his injuries, and you see, here's something fun. The wind, it's sort of like torn away. His leg has been worried. Necrotic. He's taken necrotic damage. The wind sort of like tears away some of the rags on this person's body, and you see some of the flesh on his right side underneath, and you see dark skin that seems to be charred as if like charcoal, with cracks in it, and where the cracks show underneath, instead of flesh, you just see roiling almost magma beneath the sort of the charcoal skin of the arm and the leg, and what is revealed that Atlas cast heat metal on was not in fact armor, but was metallic implants that form almost like a rigid, not like embedded into the skin, but like exposed from it. So almost like a second skeleton And it seems to be like welded into his body, and you can see like bolts and places where it will have been like nailed and screwed into this like magma flesh. And yeah, you see it's almost like the metallic structure is keeping his body in the proper shape that it should be. And part of the face is revealed as well, and you just see that there's barely any ligament left, and it's just that, again, like charred black of truly like of the kind of like of somebody who's like burned at the stake, like what would be like charred beyond recognition, but where those like gaps are and where those cracks are, there's sort of like roiling fire and magma underneath. And the Pyromancer looks at the troll. Little something unsaid happens, and then teleports out. And he disappears, and nobody sees where they go. Where he goes.
No, I reject your hypothesis. No, you cannot. No! Can I retcon? Can I use a key point to react? Can I do something? I wanted to do something really cool, George! I wanted to do something really cool!
Elani didn't like
I don't think
that.
any of us have counterspell. Oh wait! Didn't Carrie? You got given a counterspell thing, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes!
Last session, you were specifically given a ring of counterspell that has 3 charges in it by Tamlin, and they gave it to you because you're the fastest and could close the fastest with the Pyromancer.
No! I didn't know that!
No. So we're going back. So we're going back. Yeah. So here's the deal that I will give you.
Okay, what is it?
Oh no, I am so... Okay, this is going to be interesting. And the reason it's going to be
Josh, what are you
interesting...
going to do?
This is the reason it's going to be interesting.
Oh.
You have used your reaction this round. You have used it to catch a bullet. However, I'm willing to make a deal with you, DM to player.
Okay.
I will give you your reaction now.
Yeah?
If you forego your next turn.
Do it.
Yeah, fuck it, okay.
Okay. He has used his final 4th level spell slot. The counter spell you've got in your ring is at the 3rd level, which means you're going to roll. I believe it's a check based on your spell casting ability modifier. So of charisma, wisdom, and intelligence, which is your highest modifier?
Charisma, intelligence, and what, sorry?
Wisdom.
Charisma, can I read, please? Charisma, intelligence, and wisdom. It's wisdom.
What is your wisdom modifier?
2.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to roll a d20.
Yeah.
The DC to stop this from happening. Wait, let me make sure I'm not talking out of my butt. Counterspell. Let's reread this. 3rd level lower.
Still rolling.
Higher, make an ability check. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay, I'm doing this right. You have to hit a 12 or higher on the D20 because the DC is a 14. Otherwise, he will teleport out. Go for it.
Is this an ability check? Because if so, you still have a D8 of inspiration.
Yes.
So if you need it, you have that.
I haven't used it.
You haven't used it. Okay, so you can spend the inspiration on this. Go ahead and roll the D20.
Oh no!
What'd you get?
It fell on the floor. Reroll.
If it fell on the floor, you may re-roll.
It's a 2.
Oh god.
Okay. Which puts it solidly out of the realm of possibility to successfully counter this spell.
You still have your inspiration, though.
Yeah, but it's a
You can
D8.
You
Yeah.
can keep that for future use.
Yeah.
Okay. You raise the ring and go to counterspell, and the Pyromancer, focusing on his spell, the magic emanates from your ring, and he goes, "Oh, honey," and disappears. The magic did not affect his spell. Pyromancer is gone.
Oh man.
What level was his spell?
It was a level 4. He'd used Dimension Door.
Jeez.
I know he's like in a 300-foot radius, but I don't know that.
I rage quit.
Yes, Becca rage quits.
I
Carrie-
had so many
Carrie
things
rage quits.
planned.
You had things planned. Interestingly, because Becca's forgone her turn to make that attempt at that time, we move past Ben, who's gone, Becca, who can't go, Muscle 1, who's running away, Muscle 2, who's dead, Atlas, who's gone, back to Bug.
So I've got a big lumbering fire troll in front of me.
You've got a big lumbering fire troll in front of you. On this, you feel the glyph
Yeah.
pulse on your forehead. This is your last turn here. Make these last 6 seconds count. At the beginning of your turn, you take 12 points of fire damage. Oh, no, wait. So, Wind Wall is going to do a thing. It's going to halve that to 6 points of fire damage through the Wind Wall.
Fine. Still just about up.
That's amazing.
Just about. I'm just going to reach out and touch it with, like, I may take some fire damage on this one, but I'm going to do inflict wounds on it at, like, 4th level.
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead and make the attack roll.
And I don't think that will actually hit because that's a 12.
12 is not going to do it.
Darn it.
You see, yeah, the necrotic energy does emanate from your hand. And it's not a matter of, like, it's difficult to touch the troll. It's just that the troll has this, like, carapace, and the necrotic energy just kind of fizzles on the carapace itself. What is going through Bug's head as the Pyromancer gets away, for all intents and purposes?
Anger, confusion, like, shock. Like, he was so close to reach, so close to getting the guy who hurt him, and now he's just gone. He's angry.
And with that anger and frustration, the glyph pulses on your head, and you are yanked back to safety. And are gone. Anything that you... I was about to say, anything that you yell to the guys before you are yanked out. But it's like, see you guys!
I'll be back.
Yanked out. The little plan you had to get the drop on the Pyromancer was working. You just didn't close.
Yeah.
Didn't close it. Mike, this is obviously, please stay as much as you want. Do you have to go?
I'll probably hold on for a few more minutes, but yeah. Not much
Oh,
longer.
okay. Alrighty. Well, maybe you might get a little fun. If we get back around to you. Aurelei, that is going to be your turn. Elani on deck.
I pop out of the water and I look around. Can I see the Pyromancer?
You make a perception check.
Oh yeah, because a dimension door can only. Oh, it's 100 feet, isn't it?
500 feet.
Oh, shabba-doodle.
Aurelei
Nat
did something
20.
good.
Yeah. Should have got a nat 20 or
Or something bad.
Yeah.
Natural 20 for 26.
What
Nice.
just happened?
It's a pink dice.
Nice.
I know about my dice, but
Why?
Aurelai's got it.
No! You will
Yes,
not
Danny,
fuck
what
me
do
on this!
what do
You
your
will not
siren eyes
fuck me
see?
on this!
What do your siren eyes see, Aurelei?
What do your
Thank
sirens
you.
I see? Yeah.
I was gonna have this be a trap. It still might be, but it was good. That was it. That was
Tell
it.
me where the fucking Pyromancer
The
is, Josh.
Pyromancer's in the sky.
Where in the sky?
In the sky.
He's literally
Where?
floating.
How close to me in the sky,
I'm very
Josh?
far away from you.
Literally above you.
I'm very far away. The Pyromancer is on a sort of a diagonal, so he made it 100 feet north, going towards the center of the city, and 400 feet up. Is currently at the suspension point between, of teleportation and free fall. Gravity is still in the process of taking hold, but is standing suspended in the air.
Hey, why did you do that?
Why is he gonna do that, Josh?
He's a bomb.
He's a bomb, did you say?
I don't have anything near as.
The troll is. No! Guys! Oh no! What if he purposely left the fire troll so it looked like we were the ones that planted a bomb?
Possibly.
I mean, we told Tamlin what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
did
but
do
public
that.
opinion doesn't care about authority, do they?
I mean, there's one fewer corrupt evil journalist out there, so.
I'm going to.
Okay. I do have an idea, but say what you're going to do first.
Oh, I apologize. It even gives an example. It gives an example, and it says, like, if you go at a 45-degree angle, such as 200 feet straight downward or upward to the northeast at a 45-degree angle, 300 feet. Oh, yeah, so I'm just going to say that what I said is right. I'm just going to say that that's correct for the spell. Yeah, sorry to interrupt for that. I just was checking the spell, making sure.
You just wanted to declare that you were right.
Yeah. I am right, and you can't hurt him. He's far away from you.
Oh!
This fire troll lad.
Hello.
How's he looking? What does he look like he's in his right mind?
You didn't make the check that the
I
others
didn't.
made.
That's why I'm asking you, because
On a nat 20 perception, I'm going to give you the opportunity to make a nature or arcana check to determine whether it is okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh. 18 on either.
You're winning, okay? You're winning. Are you I've said it. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Winning the game. The fire troll is not in its right mind.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I can't fly fast enough. Can I? Let's see. That's feature.
You can set off in pursuit?
You've later, maybe. I'll be like, he's over there. We went that away. No, it doesn't quite work that way, does it? What I'm going to do is,
This battle's
would I
insane.
know if trolls speak giant?
Would you know if trolls speak giant?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll a history check as to whether you have retained all of the trivia information that your son has spewed during his conversations about specifically this topic, about all the languages stuff. Because your son
Okay.
is a linguist. He's a polyglot. That's his whole thing. So go ahead, roll a history check. DC. Gonna set it at 16 history check.
Okay. 17.
Oh.
Trolls speak giant. You're winning.
Does Aurelei speak giant?
I'm going to bloop, 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 over here. I'm going to look at the fire troll,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to cast command,
Solid.
Nice.
and I'm going to say in giant, calm.
Calm. Wisdom saving throw, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's do that.
DC 15.
Okay. What does he get to this? -1. That's an 8. -1 is 7. Fails. And will do its best on its turn to follow your instruction of calm.
Just want him to calm down.
Mhm.
I'm gonna yell out. Pyromancer's headed that way. And just say, Becca, would you maybe back off the ship just for your own safety, please?
No, I fancied burning to death. Okay, fine. Wait, it's not my turn yet, is it?
It is not.
It's not my turn. I can't really move anyway.
You want to?
Not yet. Ooh. Next up is the fire troll's turn. The fire troll has conflicting instructions. And has failed saving throws for both. So what I'm going to ask is for a roll-off between the Pyromancer's spellcasting against your spellcasting. So you are going to roll d20 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. And so will the Pyromancer, and we will see who rolls higher. Let's play some rollies.
Rolly.
Rollies!
Let's get ready, let's get ready to rollies.
And I'm gonna
Sorry, you're gonna
my
get copyright
eyelashes.
strike for that.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna bat my eyelashes at the fire troll, which I don't think the Pyromancer can do right now. He probably doesn't even have eyelashes. They're probably burnt off.
You're probably right.
Natural 20 for 24.
Absolutely insane.
Are you winning, son?
It's a different die as well. Aurelei coming in clutch at this moment. The fire troll raises its hands and looks like it's about to smash through the floorboards of the deck, like the wood of the deck, and presumably downward. It hears in giant calm, and it looks over and sees you bat your eyelashes very prettily.
My hair is like wet. My like brushed the blood out of my eye. Just soaking wet. Siren emerging from the water. Shaking my wings out.
Yeah, you hear far the Pyromancer's influence disappears. The magic had degraded enough over time that you were just able to fully like overpower, take control, and the fire troll speaks in giant, goes, "What a lady, speak good language. Not had nobody to talk to in a long time."
Oh, well, we always need someone to talk to, darling.
It's true. Oh, come over. Fire Troll walks to the edge of the ship, and fully just kind of like steps onto this wall, loses balance, but like stands at like shoulder height in the water, steam just fully like coming off in a cloud, so like their head is invisible, but you just see this like steam cloud slowly begin to make its way towards Aurelei. And that is the Fire Troll's turn. And I will go ahead and say the Fire Troll is no longer an enemy combatant in this fight.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
I was in the cage for a long time.
Oh no, that's no good.
It was couldn't see the sun.
Oh, well, bask in it now, darling.
Oh yeah, the Lord is wet.
Basically, you're telling me I should have done command like 20 minutes ago, and we'd have lost the fire troll.
I'm saying there is no earthly reason. I had to honor a nat 20 is what I'm saying happened here. This should not have worked by any. There are too many things that went right in a row not to make this happen.
You started the game shooting me in the head, Josh. I have to have something, okay?
You're winning
Let me
now.
have this.
You're winning now. I was wrong. I was wrong to try to shoot you in the head. I admit it. Elani, that is going to be your turn.
Yeah. The Pyromancer is gone. We can't finish our mission, so I can't get my ticket.
To be fair, your mission is not to get the Pyromancer. Your mission is to keep these people alive. And so far, they are.
Yeah, but the contract says until they get the Pyromancer.
It does say that.
I'm not happy about that. I'm going to stomp to the door. Peek around, spot the captain.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
is
see
Elani
the
having
captain.
his weird of his one little tantrums?
Yes, he is. I'm going to point the gun at the captain. Say, hey, I'm in a foul mood now. Either get on your boat and leave, or I'm going to shoot you and then take your boat and leave.
Captain goes, I want option 3, which is to leave the boat and leave this whole situation. You're standing in the only door I can use to do that. So, levels a gun at you. We've got a bit of a situation here.
Well, then I will, if you put the gun down, I will move away from the door. How's
But
that?
what about, hey, you can keep your gun leveled at me if you want, but if you back away from the door, we could do this civil-like.
You see, I'm really tired from already moving to the door.
Then I guess we have a problem.
I mean, maybe I could run to those boxes.
Thank you.
You maybe, when you say, like, maybe you could run to the boxes, are you saying, like...
Maybe I could use a dash action to carry on moving.
No, you could use... basically, Captain's giving you a choice here. You can use a dash to back away from the door, or you can continue to be in combat. That's your choice.
Yeah, no, I'll move out of the building. No, I'm going to keep an eye on him at all times. So I'll move into the building, and then
Like
with
circle around?
Yeah, with the gun in my trunk, like motion towards the door for him to go, and then I'll spot the builder with the bad leg. And you too. No funny business.
Thank you for sparing my life.
Don't look at the dead guys.
I don't have a choice. I gotta walk by a guy who was crushed and burned to death by the fire troll when it came out of its cage. At this point, Bug has glyphed out. Bug reconvenes with Atlas, and the two of you report what happened, and that the Pyromancer... you were able to report that the Pyromancer teleported. And Tamlin puts a hand on each of your shoulders. You are healed back up. Says, it is in hand.
Nice.
And that is where we will leave off with Mike. Thank you so much for joining. And that's where the rest of us will take a bio break.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining.
Welcome,
See you
Mike.
soon.
Bye.
See you soon. And we're back. We made it. Hello. So, as it stands, Elani's taken his turn. The captain is going to take their movement to go
He's
towards
gonna sing
the
Baby
door.
Shark.
Make sure that you leave the gun.
Becca
I like
dies.
That Josh is gonna just shoot everyone.
I'm Talos and Jaffe got a great line in the recent episode of Critical Role. I'm not disappointed, I'm just angry. That's me.
Also, I'm pretty sure today is Talos and Jaffe's birthday.
Yes! Happy birthday, Taliesin! This is gonna come out way
Happy
after your
birthday,
birthday, but
Taliesin
happy
Jaffe.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, I just wanted to share with you guys that happy birthday, Talos and Jaffe.
Yeah, what a legend.
No,
legend
it was
to-
yesterday.
Was it yesterday?
That's gonna date this episode greatly.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
it was
We're gonna start doing
yesterday.
live stuff in a bit. It'll be better. 5, 10,
pressure.
15, 20, 25, 30. And we get to this point. Guns pointed at each other. He's moved to the door.
He shoots me, I swear to God.
I'm gonna make a roll to determine what she's gonna decide to do here.
No, come on. There's no reason for them to shoot.
There is, I want his gun.
Oh no.
On a natural fucking 20, the captain looks at you, sees the look in your eyes, takes their gun, lifts it. Hey, I know you're doing me a solid here. You and your friends are obviously very powerful individuals. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my gun on the ground. I'm going to slide it over to you. You can keep it. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. Puts the gun on the ground.
I'll lower the gun as soon as he's not holding it.
Slides the gun over to you. You've lowered your gun.
Mhm.
Takes out unwraps a belt of grenades and tosses them as
fuck's
close
sake!
to the ship as they can and books it.
Can I snap fire? No.
Do I see that?
You see it, yeah.
I see the grenades. Where have the grenades gone?
The grenades, the pins have been torn out of the grenades. The grenades are launched. I just need a distance here.
I want to grab them.
So it's 40 feet. This is disadvantage, but a natural 20 is awesome. So I'm gonna do this advantage.
Are we still in combat, or did we exit combat?
We have not yet exited combat. We are not... Well, exited initiative, rather.
Right.
Captain throws the grenades. The belt lands on the deck, and lands. We're gonna put this cog as the grenades. Oops. Lands right there. Make that a little smaller.
Oh my days.
Okay.
Please tell me it's my turn. Please tell me it's my turn. Please tell me it's my turn.
Oh, I want to run to the grenades, Josh.
You're gonna run to the grenades?
I'm running to the grenades.
Okay. So here's how we're going to resolve this. This is going to be the last thing we do in initiative for a moment. The grenades have been thrown, and time seems to dilate and slow down. The captain turns to run into the streets. This builder begins to limp away as fast as they can.
Oh.
Elani, you see the grenades are going onto the ship and begin to run towards them. Becca, you see that the grenades are coming to land on the ship. So,
Is it my turn?
we will say, since Becca's the next, first the builder. The builder's gonna make it 15 feet on a sprained ankle, and then another 15 feet. Give him another 5. There. So, Becca, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to use my feline agility yet. I have a plan. Anyway. Maths, 9 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's... Oh! Pick a number, 1 or 2.
1.
Wait, hang on. Let me assort them. Do it again, because I actually didn't decide what I was going to do to the numbers.
2.
Okay, fine. Right. I'm going to use my feline agility, so I get double speed. So I go over here. I grab the grenades.
Okay.
And, so I've already used 4, so I've got another 12 squares.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, fuck it. 12. And I'll just yeet the grenades away.
Okay. This is an important check.
Oh no!
This is important. The grenades are thrown and are live. And your intention is to grab them at extraordinary speed, turn on a dime, rush to the edge of a ship, and throw them.
Yes.
Fantastic. So, what I think I'm going to ask for...
But Josh, it's really cool.
It's really cool. I'm going to ask for a sleight of hand roll.
Oh no!
I am going to ask for a sleight of hand roll.
Okay, I am very good at that. Okay.
What is the
Josh, if you're going to do another bloody trade-off with me, I swear
No.
to God.
No.
You do still have that D8 of inspiration because it didn't
Now
wind
I'm
up
so glad that.
last
And
time.
so the chances of this going well are very good. The DC on a frag grenade in the DMG is a 15. So you're going to do a sleight of hand check. You need to beat a 15. You have inspiration. Go ahead.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh please, magic dice, please, 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 please. Oh no!
Now, It's not difficult to make it to a 15 with what all of the
hang
things that
on.
you've got.
Wait. Okay, no. With my modifier, it's a 10. I need a D8.
Okay, so now we're at the D8. You need a 5 or higher on the D8. Otherwise, this is very bad for you.
Please don't do this to me. Wait, no, I have a D8. It's fine. I have a D8. Right, okay. Please. 7!
Yes! You, in this dilated moment of time, move like quicksilver. Grab this belt of grenades and manage to match their momentum as they are coming before they land on the deck. Grab them and pull them so there is no jarring motion. The bottom grenade of the belt passes by a hair's width above the deck of the ship, but you pull it up, turn, and run to the edge of the ship, and yeet the grenades as far as you can. You succeed in not setting them off in your hand. Just roll an athletics to see how far they go.
Oh, okay, fine.
Not onto the floor.
Where is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a 13.
13. You throw them a good a good 15, 20 feet, and they drop into the ocean, and then you hear a... And you have saved the ship from exploding.
That's a better outcome than what I was going for.
The captain disappears and is gone. This builder guy is like,
No. The captain disappears and is gone. How do they do that? Do they teleport away or are they running?
They run.
Yeah, but I'm vicious mockerying them and flying after them until they non-lethal damage until they pass out.
Can't deny that.
We will run.
I'll command them to fucking approach.
We will run the captain. We will run the captain.
Yeah, we will.
They don't automatically get away. Fine.
We didn't get enough witnesses the first session, okay? Get fucking witnesses this time.
Becca, that was one hell of a turn. I'm gonna say that takes your turn.
It's hot.
That was everybody's been so cool this combat. Everybody has fucked my shit up to such a degree this combat. I wanted to blow up the ship and kill you all, and you stopped me twice.
Yeah.
You stopped me twice. Well, that's awesome. You guys are
Also,
awesome.
when's this Pyromancer coming down? Isn't he like still up in the air?
Sorry.
And
on
I
the
had noted for that.
Pyromancer's turn, before Becca's turn, falling from the sky, casts fly on himself. And big little fire shoots out of their body and just towards the Skyreach district, towards the center of town.
I know where it shot from. His ass.
Yes, my very cool, intimidating NPC that's been the point of all of this just takes a position like he's gonna take a shit, and fire shoots out of his ass. And rockets away. Okay. We're running this properly. So, Becca's gone. Aurelei is next, and the captain is still there. That's where the captain is. If we're being fair.
Does the captain have any weapons on them?
I've just thrown away their gun and rag belt. Yeah, they have knives. Got knives on them.
How healthy are they looking?
Very, extremely healthy.
Okay. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I
DC
can do
15?
I can do a wisdom saving throw. That's not a problem. Oh, dirty 20.
Oh, clean yourself up, mate.
Fuck you. So what she's done is she did a captain and pointed to Elani and said, "Surrender," and then he didn't.
Captain looks at you and goes, "No."
Bitch. And I will. 30 feet. My internet connection is unstable, so if I disappear, I disappear. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Gotcha for now.
Actually, can I perch up on this roof?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And then just look and go. You're fucking rude. And can you give me a wisdom saving throw, DC 15, please? As I cast a cantrip, Vicious Mockery.
Yeah. That one's gonna fail. That's only a 7.
Okay. Takes 4 points of damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of the next turn.
I don't think the captain
What do you think is gonna happen?
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run away now.
What if I have
Man's
something
an
to say
elephant.
about this?
Yeah, certainly. I'm gonna run. Next up's the fire troll. The fire troll's not really in combat. I just wanted to say that he gets out of the water.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's one of the people who put me in a cage over there.
Oh, that's not very nice.
It's not nice.
Oh, we'll get him.
Okay. Then there
It's like
is-
she's speaking in giant to him, so it's this like sort of very small woman, just sort of who goes from her like regular voice to just big, long, low sounds coming out of it. She's sort of like 4'9". There's this bird lady standing on a roof being like, "Oh, no, boy, grok."
It's gonna talk this to
No.
Fantastic. Elani, you go before the captain does in the initiative.
Oh. Do I? Well, let's see.
Well, let's see.
Let's see. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to walk up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
behind him.
maybe that's a good reference.
I'm going to walk up behind him,
Still in front, really.
and I'm going to look down at him. And look down at him. I'm going to like tap him on the shoulder so he turns around and faces me, and I'm going to look down into his little man eyes and say, "I'm not disappointed. I'm just angry." And I'm going to grab him.
Grapple?
Grapple.
Okay, let me have a quick peek here.
think it's
Okay.
like strength v strength.
Or acrobatics, but they are going to go athletics. So yeah, you go athletics, and they'll go athletics. Let's athletics it off. Who's got the bigger muscles?
I mean, I would bet that the giant elephant would, but
Hope so. Oh no!
What did you get, Josh?
I got a dirty 20. What did you get?
I rolled a 5, making it 11.
oh
You say your very cool, awesome line. Here's the thing. The rules is written. Grapples take the place of one attack. So if you wanted to make a second grapple check, you were well within your rights to do so.
I think I do.
Okay.
because
no! Unless the captain rolls a natural 20.
What if I roll a natural 20?
To be fair, I've got 2 nat 20s. It's your time.
I'm just gonna sort of realize that it's because I'm still holding the gun in my trunk.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to grab him with, so I'm gonna holster that and go, let me try this again.
Just goes like, ooh.
12.
16.
It didn't happen.
It didn't
I
happen.
rolled a 5 and then I rolled a 6. It didn't happen.
Captain, yeah, you go for the counter. The captain's just
It's
seems to
slippery.
have practiced like a little bit of jujitsu or something. And just like gets an arm like around one of yours and then just lifts and goes down and then does a little twisty thing around you. And it's just a little fancy thing.
He's getting out of it.
Yeah.
I should have just smacked him.
Should have shot him, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. The captain goes after you.
Oh, good.
Yep. Will take the attack of opportunity if you'd like to make it.
Oh, is he running? Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then yes, I will. I'm like, right, well, this didn't work, and I kind of wanted a prisoner to take back to show something because I just want my ticket. Pull the gun out. Aim.
Go ahead.
Executioner style.
How many attacks have you had?
This is reaction.
I'm a fighter.
He said with glee. I'm a fighter.
I'm sorry, Josh. He's dead. That's my natural 20.
No fucking way.
Magical, glorious, talented, gorgeous. We have to stand.
So
I knew I was saving it for something.
so your strength modifier is a +3, is that right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this deals a base of 15 plus a d12. So go ahead, roll it.
I'm rolling it
Rolling, and rolling.
for an extra 11.
Okay, so that's a 26.
It's a nat 20, Josh.
Nat 20 is great.
Did he die?
No.
No. Good. Right.
Josh?
Superiority dice. I'm kicking the back of his legs.
Okay, there's something interesting at stake here, and it's not the effect of the superiority die. But go ahead, roll the superiority die. Tell me. What
Oh
you...
no.
No,
Oh
there's something.
no.
No, something good.
Well,
Okay.
it's it's I roll the dice and I can add it to the damage,
Yes.
but it's a DC saving throw for him to get tripped.
Okay. What kind of saving throw?
Strength DC 14.
11.
Trip.
Pippin, what's the extra damage that you do?
Let's find out. I don't really want to deal with it, but the 8 roll low. A
No,
2.
this- You know, this captain had a lot of hit points, and if you had rolled a little higher, you would have been able to do massive damage and maybe potentially crippled them,
Oh, okay.
which would have been useful. However, is that a tripping attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot this person in the shoulder, kick out the back of their legs so they go to run. They stumble, use half of their movement to get back on their feet, then 15 feet of movement away. 1, 2, 3 squares. Gonna take the dash action as their main action, which is going to be another 30 feet. So let's just measure this out properly. 30. So it's around there. Let's just make sure I'm not bullshiting. No, that's correct. And that is the captain's turn. The captain's turn is fully devoted to booking it. Yes. After the captain is the other builder. The other builder.
No one cares about you. You can go.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, he's a witness.
Stumbles to this door, unlocks this door, opens this door, makes
Stop
it
where you're going.
this far, makes it does a dash, does another 15 feet, makes it over here.
Why do we need a witness? Becca shouts from the ship. Why do we need a witness?
Because he works for that captain who is running away and will probably know where they were going, and because they have been doing work for this Pyromancer that nobody knows who they are.
At this time, you hear a
Oh,
no, and
They're back up.
police officers intercept these two running people from this scene. Their instructions were to leave like the majority of the fighting to you guys because you were the professionals and they would just get in the way and get hurt. But people running away from the scene, badly injured people who couldn't take them out. Yeah, these two, the captain and the builder, are arrested. And but there are still things that are happening. The fire troll is just kind of sitting there. It's just kind of happy. They don't come for the fire troll. They don't cross a perimeter. These guys, when they go to a perimeter, are caught.
Yeah.
So here's the decision.
I check in with the fire troll, get his name, chat with him.
Ooh. Not had name.
Do you want one?
Why name?
Just something I can call you.
Why?
Just makes communication a little bit easier. If I yell out, "Hey, you!" and there are a bunch of you there, how are you supposed to know who I'm talking to?
Elani is gonna like exit the warehouse, realize finally sort of like what he's looking at, the fire troll, remembering them from Sekahashi's.
Yes, you see, yeah.
You know, me and the other Loxodons, we caught these big bastards. So what about BB?
BB? How does BB sound?
I'll respond to anything, really. Most of the time we don't talk, we just sit in the sun.
Oh, that sounds lovely. That's how I spend a good chunk of my time.
That is
Yes, but
nice.
these guys also sit close to your house and burn
Aurelei is like staying a safe distance away. She could feel the heat. She's like,
At
Yeah,
this point, Becca's like, she knows she should probably like invest her time in finding the Pyromancer, but actually, well, what's the weather like? Tell me.
It's a sunny day. It's a clear sky. Blue.
So Becca goes onto the golden, like, what is it called?
The prow?
The prow. And she just like curls up on it, and like a jaguar on a tree, she just nestles, and the tail like curls under it. It's just like I just need some time. I need some me time, okay? No one talk to me.
Becca crawls up. Obviously, we are out of initiative at this time. Aurelei, even from the rooftop, that you can't see the Pyromancer anymore.
yeah.
Sort of flown away. And
Let's go looting.
let's
I'm
go
not getting my
looting.
I'm not getting my ticket today, but for taking in the Pyromancer. So like Elani needs to pay his bills. Okay, there might be something in the ship. There might be something in the boxes. So he's gonna have a rifle before the police
Fantastic.
come in.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Becca's doing shit all. She's just gonna
Yeah.
she's gonna have a nap. She's gonna have a cat nap.
Sounds good.
Elani remembers as well that things like gold and copper, they have very distinct metallic smells.
Would you like to
Smell
instead
treasure.
of go ahead and roll your investigation with advantage, and whatever you're looking for will be of metallic in nature. Yeah, go ahead.
Are you a winning son?
15.
15. So you go a sniffing. And below decks, there is a quarter there you get sort of 15 silver and 10 copper from just sort of like people's pockets, I will say. So you can add that. And then the captain's quarters there is a bag full of Dahiri gold coins. Just resting on a wooden desk in the captain's quarters. At a glance, with a 15, you reckon at least 120 gold in there.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I will hold on to that. Yeah.
You don't know exactly how much. There could be more than that, but you're like, at least it feels like at least 100 pounds.
At least.
It's like 100 gold pieces. What I need, Becca, you've stated your desire to sleep, and that's valuable.
Oh no. I don't like the beginning of that sentence.
Things have turned out in a different way, in a particular way, and some stuff that's going on behind the scenes that you haven't investigated begins to be enacted in this moment. Can I get a perception check with disadvantage from Becca?
I do have passive perception, don't I? Does that matter?
I'm gonna say that because you are napping, that we will not use your passive perception.
It's just offensive. Can I report this for spam? It's just not.
Yeah, there are other DMs who will tell people to get in the comments.
That's a 23, you little bitch. Oh, wait, no, hang on. That's the first roll. You said disadvantage. Hang on. No, I gotta play fair. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, but this is
a roller coaster game.
Okay, even with disadvantage, it's a 19. So, you little bitch, what have I seen?
Well, little bitch that I am, I will give you some stuff for 19. You curl up and you go, no one disturb me. I just want to have a little nap. And you curl up and you close your eyes and you hear something and you're like, dear God, what am I hearing now? What the hell? And worse, you recognize what you're hearing. And you open your eyes and you kind of go, what was... no, recognize is the wrong word. You don't recognize because you haven't heard this before, but you hear this deep, resonant song from the water.
Oh no.
And feel you know when somebody near you has an extreme emotional reaction to something that you don't have an extreme emotional reaction to, and it's almost like jarring and like it has like a physical effect on you, that the force of that person's reaction.
Have I angered the merfolk? Have I woken up the Kujamara? Just tell me.
With a 19, I will say you didn't do anything. Like, the grenades you threw in the water, that barely made a ripple. Like, that's, that would have been enough maybe to set off a chain reaction on the ship itself, but it wasn't going to do jack when it was in the water. So
Okay,
you didn't do anything. You're hearing something loud, and coming from under the water. If you can hear it above the water, you can hear that it's loud. And you hear this sort of like kind of disturbing and jarring music under the water. It seems to be resonating from the shore out into the ocean.
This is one of the boom boxes. The whatever her name is, she's planted. I know it. I could see it in your face, in your facial expression, whatever the fuck the word is. And so I imagine like while she's hearing this, that thing that cat's ears sometimes see like they slightly twitch and like and does that little like swoop up like a cat and just looks around, looks in the water. Aurelei?
Yes?
Can you dive down for me for a second?
All right.
I hear something that I don't think is a good thing.
Am I hearing this too?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's music, it's deep, and it's a not good copyright trademark.
I'm gonna move over to the water. Beep, 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 beep.
You get close to the water, and now you can hear the song. Your mood shifts from joyful to sorrowful.
She lets out just the most sort of melancholy tone just alongside it. Can I look for the source of it?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and make your choice of a perception or an investigation check.
Beep, 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 beep. It's gonna be perception. 19?
19. Yeah, you are able to see some black wire and easily follow it along and find another one of these underwater speakers.
Can I follow it reverse to its source of the sound?
Yes, there is a little artificer's music box. It's a simple device.
Is it like playing into a microphone or something?
It's playing through a cord into these underwater speakers. That
Like, is there like a microphone that I could sing into?
no, there isn't.
Can I stop the trinket from playing?
You can.
Okay, I do that.
And the music stops, the source stops, and then emanates and stops. And it's quiet. And then you hear the response coming back from the deep, and it buffets you. And you know that you have 12 seconds to get the fuck out of here. We're back in initiative. We're gonna start.
No!
We're starting on Aurelei's turn. So essentially what's going to happen here is Aurelei and Elani are the only two that are going to get 2 rounds. Becca's going to get 1 because of the way the turns have ordered themselves. Aurelei, this is your first of 2 turns that you have to get the fuck out of here.
Okay, am I where I am, or would I be somewhere else?
You would be just a little bit further to the left, but for all intents and purposes, I will say, like, basically you'd be like there. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Or like the source. You that's where you started to follow it. There's like a speaker there, maybe closer to the ship. Why don't I put you there? I'll put you there.
Okay.
And put you 5 feet underwater.
And you changed my mood, so I can't fly.
I did do that, yes.
Bastard.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to... Can I, like, climb up here? And is there...
Yes.
Or can I sort of, like, duck around in here somehow?
Yeah,
Or
so
can I
like duck
climb up
around that
here?
little yeah, absolutely. I will say that coming up and then moving there, that's 15 feet of movement.
Okay. And then 5, 10, 15. I'm screaming, run away from the water. And then dash action. Ooh, 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 ooh. A thing happened on the map. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm there.
Okay. You
And
get up
as
and run.
Yeah, and am I gonna do something as a... And I've been just yelling to everyone to get away from the water. And then am I section? I don't know.
Whilst Alberta's sorting, may I ask, Josh?
Of course you can.
Because Becca had a nap. Because the thing with feline agility is that I can only use it once until I have moved 0 feet. Does that count?
You stopped and had 0 feet of movement for 6 seconds at the bare minimum, so yes, you have that back.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've done. Is that.
Elani, you are on the bottom deck of the ship.
I'm just like looking for goodies. You know, I found this awesome bag of gold coins, and I'm like, yeah, I'll keep it that. I want to have a look around. I want to see if there's anything else.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm in the captain's quarters. There's good stuff in the captain's quarters.
I was just screaming that we needed to run. I don't know if people are not hearing me.
Roll perception. Roll perception.
See if I can hear it through the wood.
Yeah.
Perception.
I'm very loud.
Can't smell your words, so I can't. It was going to be a 19, and then it carried on rolling to a 3. So a 6.
6. You hear
But
the
your
gentle
ears are so
rocking of the waves. And the jingle of these coins, and you feel it. You're like, it's definitely more than 120. This is a good amount of money that's in this bag.
I might not even need to finish this job. You know, like I've got this bag.
You've got a really good bag. You have the gun that the captain had, like there was multiple
I've got
fire.
an automatic musket.
Yeah, you find a thing of bullets that goes over your shoulder.
Oh, I've got a badass bandolier.
Yeah, bandolier, absolutely. And
every captain must have like a hat, right? Has he got a wardrobe?
you open the wardrobe and there's a perfect, too big for the captain but perfect for your head, 3-corner hat with a little feather in it.
Oh fuck yes.
Oh, Elani's so gonna die, but at least he dies in style.
Find a mirror. Find a mirror, try it on, and be like, well, hello, Captain.
I love it. Elani's currently preparing for Drag Race. I'm having a nap.
What are we-
Aurelei's running for her life.
What are we
I'm like,
sailing to?
BB, follow me.
Ooh, okay. Going back to the top of initiative, Becca, no need to roll for it. You hear Aurelei scream and run and see her run.
Yeah, so trust me, I did the math and I used my feline agility and I go all the way over here.
Holy crap.
I used my max. My
Is-
max feline agility, double speed.
Did you use a dash action as well?
No.
So that's just your movement. You can use a dash if you would like to use a dash.
I will do that. How many is that?
The same again.
What?
You are so fast.
Yeah, if you want to grab my hand when you run past me and just keep dragging me, it'll slow you down at the end, but it'll get me an extra few
Well, I
feet.
don't-
You don't have to do that. But
At this point, I could just go out of the board.
Yeah. So what I'll say is that if you grab Aurelei's hand, are able to drag both
if
you
anything-
and Aurelei to safety.
Oh. No, I won't retcon what I did. Okay, fine. I'll, use my dash and get myself and... Oh, no! But if I know... Whilst I'm running, can I yell again?
You don't know that I didn't hear.
But you
I
do
did-
know that he didn't poke his head up by the time you like rushed past as soon as you heard Aurelei. So you could yell in passing as you run.
Well, as I do that, I go full leopard roar, yelling, "Out!" And
It sounds like this.
Doppler
Um,
effect. Yeah.
We'll
so
step on
yeah.
that
Then
tail.
I dash. How big is Aurelei?
I'm 4'9", and I have hollow bones.
Yeah, cool. I put her on my back and we run away.
Oh, thank you.
The troll kind of goes, "Oh, it's really fast. I'm gonna have a nap here, actually. This is nice in the sun." Police officers and those characters
I'm
are
cutting
far
in and
enough
out,
away.
but I hope the troll is okay.
Yeah, he's just making his way. It's just a little slower.
Making his way off map,
Okay.
walking
I
as
was
much
just cutting
as he
in and
can.
out, so I
Okay. Aurelei. This is turn 2 of 2. You are a safe distance away with Becca.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? If anything.
Oh no. Am I frozen? Am I back?
You are
We
back.
can hear
Am
you.
I here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a little bit, but we can hear you.
You're in spirit.
I'm back.
So, of course, as soon as we say that, she actually freezes.
You're freezing in very flattering faces.
It is. It's very flat. It always is very flattering.
Oh, Josh, you
I-
charmer.
I get a side eye for that.
Are you like this with all your players, Josh, or is it just special treatment? Like, jeez.
It's definitely preferential treatment. Sumi, get in the comments.
Am I here now?
You are here now.
Yes.
Am I here?
You're here.
Yes. You can.
Okay. I have kind of.
No, no.
Okay. So I haven't noticed Elani coming out.
You specifically have noticed Elani not coming out.
Okay.
We just need to give him time, okay?
Can
He'll tell us in his own time.
I'm
Gay
gonna cast It's rifling around the
Just-
closet right now.
just to hammer
Like,
that
"No, guys,
home."
come on, pick it up, pick it up.
Come out the closet! Come
I'm gonna cast a
on!
message. I'm gonna cast a message. So he better fucking be able to hear me and say, Elani, you need to book it now, away from the water.
But why? How can I hear you?
Okay, Elani. You have time to say, wait, why? And you have the 6 seconds action, bonus action, and movement of your turn. You don't hear a response in the microsecond after you ask the question. What do you do?
A little confusing. I mean, here I am. Maybe I've already looked at the door to see, because I don't know how she spoke to me. She might have been in the doorway, looking at me dressing up in pirate clothes.
Yeah.
But she's not there. So I mean, I guess I'll walk out the door, see where they are. Start to make my way to the top of the ship, see what's going on.
You go, wait, why? Turn around, look for Aurelei. Go to the door, look out of the door. Take your first step, and in the space between your first and second steps up towards the deck, we're going to zoom out. The ship and the shipyard are entirely obliterated by an enormous jet stream of water that comes like a torpedo out of the ocean and obliterates the ship. And that's where we're going to call an end to our session for the evening.
Are you kidding? It's a 4-parter.
What happened to Elani? What happened to the Pyromancer? Why did this attack occur in the shipyard? Tune in next time to find out.
Josh originally pitched it to me as a one-shot, and I was like, I do have this character I was trying to use for a one-shot, but I was not feeling great that day, so I thought, okay, I'll try another time. Becca will see the light of day, maybe only for another one-shot, but you know what, she'll serve great. And then, hey presto, it's just another campaign.